I'm in a well, 'cause of you I fell. You pushed me down. I'm in a well, I need a ladder, just drop it down. You look at me like I'm a total stranger, but can't you see that I'm in real danger? Throw me a rope and please don't let me drown. Hi, such a butterfly. Can you look me in the eye and tell me you don't care for me? Hi, such a butterfly. If I'm in disguise, maybe you will cry for me. I'm in a wheel, I need a rope, just drop it down. I'm in a well, just need some help, please send it down. But not like that, like I'm a total stranger. You're toying with me and I'm in real danger. Then not like that, please don't let me drown. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't want no beer buzz like I had last week. Yeah, I must stay deep, 'cause the talk is cheap. I like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. And as I continue, you know they're getting sweeter. So what can I do? I really beg you, my lord. To me, flirting is just like a sport. Anything fly, it's all good. Let me dump it. Please send in the trumpet. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Erica by my side. A little bit of Rita is all I need. A little bit of Tina is what I see. A little bit of Sandra in the sun. A little bit of Mary all night long. A little bit of Jessica, here I am. A little bit of you makes me your man. In my life, a little bit of Erica by my side. A little bit of Rita is all I need. A little bit of Tina is what I see. A little bit of Sandra in the sun. A little bit of Mary all night long. A little bit of Jessica, here I am. A little bit of you makes me your man. Mambo number 5. 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 Trumpet, the trumpet. 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 A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Erica by my side. A little bit of Rita is all I need. A little bit of Tina is what I see. A little bit of Sandra in the sun. A little bit of Mary all night long. A little bit of Jessica, here I am. A little bit of you makes me your man. I do all I do is fall in love with a girl like you. You can run, you can hide. You and me gonna touch the sky. Mambo number 5. 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 Mambo number
เพียบ Hoomna, 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 booner.
I'm worrying every day. I could be anorexic. I'll have to get into shape. Can't seem to find the right charge. Your mother, she might be a swimmer. Your father must have been a vaulter. Don't put me in skates. Ping pong, I'm no great shakes. People say I'm weak. Can't even hold her tight. You are the star of the poolside. Your streamlined curves I can't abide. I'll be a good sport. Be a good sport. I'll be a sportsman. I'll be a good sport. Be a good sport. I'll be a sportsman. I'll be a good sport. Be a good sport. I'll be a sportsman. I'm not sleeping these days. Maybe insomniac. Quench my thirst, flesh and blood. I've got this craving for you. Your brother, they call him Batman. Your sister, we know she's Wonder Woman. I'm seeing Sundays. I could be apoplectic. The whole family gets in shape under the floodlights. People tell me I'm not strong. I can't seem to find the right charge. I'll be a good sport. Be a good sport. I'll be a sportsman.
But yeah,
I'll be a good sport. Be a good sport. I'll be a sportsman. I'll be a good sport. Be a good sport. I'll be a sportsman. I'll be a good sport. Be a good sport. I'll be a sportsman.
but yeah.
I'll be a good sport. Be a good sport. I'll be a sportsman. I'll be a good sport. Be a good sport. I'll be a sportsman.
I'm rumbling, spick and span. Met you one summer and it all began. You're the best girl that I ever did see. The great Larry Bird, Jersey 33. When you take a sip, you buzz like a hornet. Billy Shakespeare wrote a whole bunch of sonnets. Call me Willie Whistle cause I can't speak, baby. Something in your eyes really drove me crazy. Now I can't forget you and it makes me mad. Left one day and never came back. Stayed all summer, then went home. Macaulay Culkin wasn't home alone. Felt even love, but now we ain't speaking. Michael J. Fox was Alice P. Keaton. When I met you, I said my name is Rich. You look like a girl from Abercrombie. act wild and make a girl smile. Well, new addition in the candy girl reminds me of you because you rock my world. You come from Georgia where the peaches grow. They drink lemonade and speak real slow. You love hip-hop and rock and roll. Your dad took off when you were 4 years old. There was a good man named Paul Revere. I feel much better, baby, when you're here. You love fun, dip, and cherry coke. I like the way you laugh when I tell a joke. When I met you, I said my name is Odette. You looked like a girl from one of those clothing ads.
New kids on the block had a bunch of hits. Makes me sick. I think it's fine when girls stop by for the summer, for the summer. I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch. I'd take her if I had one wish, but she's been gone since that summer, since that summer, since that summer.
Summertime girls got it going on. Shake and wiggle to a hip-hop song. Summertime girls are the kind I like. I'll steal your honey like a straw your bag. I'll be real sweet and no sticks. Mama takes me back there with some quick. Don't you want to hook like my name is Greg? Think about the summer in a boat 'cause I miss it. When you come over macaroni and cheese. Really red strippers and a bunch of trees. Calling you up, but what's the use? I like them and thinking about it. Can't even go, I said it before. I think I'm loving you, but I'm really not sure. When I met you, I said my name was Rich. You look like a girl from Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yeah, I like it when the girls stop by in the summer. Do you remember when we met that summer? Yeah, I like it when the girls stop by in the summer. Do you remember when we met that summer? New kids on the block, had a bunch of hits. I think it's fine when girls stop by for the summer, for the summer. I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch. I'd take her if I had one wish, but she's been gone since that summer, since that summer.
Eric! 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 What's up, Crazy Twink? What's up, Crazy Twinks? What up, Crazy Twinks? What up, Crazy Twinks? Can I say that or will I be canceled? That should be my welcoming song, right? That should be my welcoming song, right? Introducing the Chowder Man.
Woke up Christmas morning, I could feel it in my bones. He was coming here, he could enter my home. You could sense my pain, but you were stronger than that. I can't wait to open all my presents. I can't change. I'll be the one you need.
Introducing the Chowder Man.
We'll get out together, Santa's on his way.
Introducing the Chowder Man.
Could have been bad ones, could have been only ones. Should have been bolder, should have been brave enough, should have been
He's
there when you
new,
needed me
he's
the
ready
most.
to bump.
I wish that you were here Christmas time in my home. But Santa Claus is crying and the Chowder Man knows. I'm drowning in the sorrow, lost presents and love. There's Christmas pain, Christmas town. Bottle in my hand, trying to drink it away. The snow is falling down, I'm so cold and
Thanks,
afraid.
Juno.
Baby, I need you in my life, but you ain't coming round. There's Christmas pain in Christmas town.
Bend over,
Lo, 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 lo. Hey, lo, 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 lo. Bend over, lo, 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 lo. Quack doctor, lo, 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 lo. Nurses, lo, 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 lo,
I
lo,
love
lo.
that it made up that drum.
Hey, lo, 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 lo,
It made up
lo,
that
lo,
drum
lo.
lick. That's the constant do blah do do doom do doom 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 do blah do do doom. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love that it made a drum motif that it just uses over and over again. It's the best. It's the best AI song ever. I'm telling you. That is like the actual AI version of the disgusting, repulsive slop images that are things that we never could have imagined. That's what this is. You know. That's what Quack Doctor remastered is.
Viagra, lo, 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 lo. Hey, lo, 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 lo. Bend over, lo, 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 lo.
It's not enough like the real songs. You know?
Marty, lo, 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 lo. This thing is fire. This is cheap for young men who are addicted to Viagra and Cialis, who do not have erectile dysfunction. You will have erectile dysfunction after you become addicted to Viagra. This thing is fire. This thing is done. This thing is high. This thing is costly. Hey, lo, 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 lo. Bend over, lo, 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 lo. Hey, lo,
I mean, I'm not going to say that there isn't anything funny in there. What I guess I'm saying is that this to me is like, it feels like the AI created a band and had the band write a song rather than the AI tried to write a song, right? Like if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but it has more of a human touch to it in a way that it makes it enjoyable. Like it doesn't just, I mean, obviously it's doing the same shit. It's doing exactly the same shit as everything else, but that one in particular just, I don't know, it sounds like somebody actually tried to write a song versus just knowing everything about how to make a song and executing a song, you know? So that's what's special about it. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing here? Anything you want to tell me about? Just got back from boating. Love to hear it. I have been having terrible nights with my coughing. Now I just talk about coughing. Now I'm coughing it. But then they gave me the albuterol inhaler yesterday, and I didn't know what this would do for me, but God, it stopped my coughing last night. It actually stopped my fucking coughing. I was like, what the fuck? You know, internet website. I was looking at the Dieners, the Diener brothers again, and I read a quote from, you know, the older brother. Is that the one that you're friends with? That shook me to my core. Shook me to my fucking core when he had some article about his pedal building company. And it shook me to my fucking core when I read it last night. You want me to read this quote to everyone? No, John, not John. I don't remember if you're friends with the drummer or if you're friends with Nick or Jono. Okay, so Nick is the one who wrote it. Okay, interesting. He's the only reason why I ever followed the band, because he blogged about the band constantly when they had their upward trajectory on Fueled by Ramen Records. Albuterol is a steroid, apparently. This was the quote. It says, "Looking back on it, I didn't really like the feeling of being in a band. I didn't like who I was in that band. I wasn't able to really be present. I was always just trying to figure out why our band wasn't bigger." And that shook me to my fucking core. Because that describes my entire career. That describes everything about my day-to-day life. Everything that I've done over the last 10 years, basically, has been me not being able to enjoy the present because I'm like, why am I not the biggest artist in the world? Why am I not blowing up on YouTube? Why am I not X or Y? And I think it's easy. It's not easy, but it's easy to identify these things, and it's easy to be like, you got to be grateful for what you got and shit. But reading that, because I do, I remember watching their trajectory, the trajectory of this band. So if you're unfamiliar with this, you shouldn't be familiar with this for the most part. But there was this pop punk band in Michigan that their bassist, short-lived bassist, was a fan of my first band. They toured everywhere. But they signed to Fueled by Ramen Records, and they were this pop punk band. Thank you, Inverted Arrow.
I'm gonna light my berry pebbles, yeah. Think I ain't started. I got my baby. I'm gonna light my berry pebbles, yeah. Think I ain't started. I got my baby. I'm gonna light my berry pebbles, yeah. Think I ain't started. I got my baby. I'm gonna light my berry pebbles, yeah. The women are rocking town, baby.
So they were this band, and it was like, what's up, Jake?
right.
So they were this band. Thank you, Jake. Jake, thank you so freaking much. How you been lately? How's Florida? So they were this band that they were the ones that made it out, is how it felt, They were a local Michigan pop punk band, and then they got on Fueled by Ramen Records, and then they're just touring constantly, They're just always on tour. They're always touring. And I will still be in Austin in August, yes. If you will be here, I will be here. My leave time is probably December 31st or something. What's it called? So they were the band that made it out. Yeah, Chiodos also. Chiodos was really fucking weird too. But yeah, so it was I followed them for a while because their drummer, who Internet Website knows, he blogged about the band a lot. They were obsessed with Qdoba. It was very annoying. It was something that I made fun of them for, because they were just constantly posting about stopping at Qdoba. But anyway, so they were constantly on tour, and I was reading these blogs, and then it was they kept going until 2011 or something, and they were from the same batch as our band, which was 2004. I still get very coffee at night, and I have my albuterol inhaler now. But anyway, they were obsessed with
my bowels right here.
getting burritos, and yeah, they were vegetarian. Yes. Yes, it was the loud and proud vegetarianism thing. And so he was a pretty good writer, and it was just kind of compelling to read about it.
Why, you don't like my singing? Alright, we'll continue the video the old-fashioned way.
So then they just stopped abruptly in 2011 or something. They just stopped. They just quit the band. And it was like from the outside, you just saw this constant movement. You saw this constant activity. You saw constant shows. No, that's not new. And that was what I saw all the time. You know,
140, give or take tax and blah blah blah. So
blah blah blah. But anyway, yeah, they just quit in 2011, and it was like, yeah, we just never really made any money on it, and we weren't getting any bigger, and there was just it was not tenable. So that was sort of the thing, and then that was the comment that the guitarist made from the band, guitarist and songwriter, was that he didn't really like being in the band because he couldn't be present in the band because he was always thinking like,
That's
why
really
isn't the
good
band
French
bigger?
fries.
Now, thankfully, I've found a way that like I can sort of survive doing the things I want to do. But I am constantly like, why am I not bigger? Why am I not growing? Is it not possible for me to grow?
That was probably the juiciest and tastiest I've ever had. Love.
What's up, Jen?
And the juices.
Smell that meat.
Yeah, so that was it. That's all I wanted to share. But anyway, the albuterol inhaler, thank you, Grant Flo. The albuterol inhaler works well, I think. I've got a little bit of coughing going on right now. This is getting to be the time of night where I start coughing. So we'll see how long I last. I don't know how long I'm going to go tonight. I feel pretty good. But I might just cut it off at like, say, 3 hours just because I just want to be easier on myself as I ease back in. So what can I say? It just made me stop coughing. I haven't had any problem breathing.
Excuse me.
Level 2 hype train going. I still haven't, I haven't, no, I don't think I had pneumonia. I don't know. I just had a cold and then I just had congestion. And then, I don't know.
I realized
I've never been diagnosed.
Oh, man.
I've never been diagnosed as having pneumonia, but I don't know. I was talking to an MD. We all just have a lot of fucking. I mean, I've been talking to my partner's sister, who's an MD, and her hubby, he got the same problem now, and he's up all night coughing and crap, you know. So I don't know. I just end up coughing a lot at the end of my colds. Like that's all I want to say about it. That's what ends up happening to me.
Amazingly beautiful creatures are the
unicorns.
I love unicorns, guy. So amazingly beautiful.
1 minute for level 2. 1 minute for level 2 subathon or something. I already did cough. I'm not going to initiate a cough unless it happens naturally. Okay, today is the diarrhea day.
And he is Zach.
And together, we're Zach and Dad.
Oh, yeah, so yeah.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. So fucking funny. Hey! Come on, baby. I'm ducking sucking, and I'm gonna scream. Candy fan. Candy fan. Candy fan. No, this has not been changed. I can't do 90 minutes long. You think I have time for 90 minutes? You know, some people say like, oh, I helped write that line. It's like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. I wrote every line in this song. I did it all myself. Now we have to hear Halloween Party Man? Oh no. Fucking Halloween Party Man.
NeoX did a literally subscribe
Oh,
gesture of
Neo
5 to the
XD,
human
what a
community.
rocking star. What a rocking star, Neo XD. Oh, what a rocking star, Neo XD. I am Halloween funny, man. Incredimike. Oh my god, I love this crap. I love to see this happening. Oh, I love rapping. Oh, I love rapping. You know what I said today that I thought was funny? I was talking to myself, you know, it's like the joke from Dumb and Dumber where he goes, where it cuts to him when he's in Aspen, when in his dream mind, and he's like, and she says, "Do you love me?" And he says, "No, but that's a really nice ski mask." And then I said, my idea today in the kitchen was,
So big, belly fits in my mouth.
my idea today was like, first I get hit by a car, and now I'm covered in crab cum.
Boner.
Halloween, it's time to eat. I love the ghosts, they are such a treat. Goes around,
Was so much fun.
I want to go to heaven with everyone. I am a Halloween party man.
I love Halloween, it's who I am. I'm Halloween body man. I love Halloween, it's who I am.
Trick or treat to a big rap beat. Candy so good, baby, make me sweet. I want a salted sour lollipop. Halloween is good times that never stop. I'm a Halloween party man. I love Halloween, it's who I am. I'm a Halloween party
So I now have a new MIDI keyboard. I now have a new MIDI keyboard and I have a new audio interface. So big news for me. Now I gotta sell the old one before it loses all value.
Might be nice that you have a little bit something in that PewDiePie belly to carry you through.
I don't even know what I have.
Right here.
It's an Arturia Keylab.
And that's going to put a nice smile on
Arturia
that
Keylab
pretty
Essential
cutie face.
49.
Yep. Don't have to go blades on. I love dogs though, so I wouldn't want to do that.
I only basically bought it because it has a USB Type-C connector on the back, and my Type-A or whatever connectors have all broken over time. I had a... There's a cough for whatever slapping factory. Hip cranker! El Presidente, it's true. I had...
Boner.
I had two M Audio Key Station 49M Mark IIIs. This is what's broken. It has a shitty USB jack.
Okay, I give up.
They always break on me. The last one broke the same way. It should be repairable, but I'm tired of it.
French, smoky means fume.
You're about to be tried by the footman.
I just couldn't find any good disassembly guides.
By the footman. You're about to be tried by the footman. You're about to be tried by the footman. All right.
I mean, I don't
all you're gonna do is bitch about what a piece of shit it is and aggravate yourself.
Yeah, I was doing a good job.
And together, we're Zach and Dad.
I was doing a good job. I was doing a good job with not damaging the USB port. I just didn't find a good disassembly guide. and I wanted to get one that wasn't just going to keep breaking because I'm tired of it. So I tried this one. I mean, so here's the thing, El Presidente. So I bought an audio interface for $1,800 because right now my old audio interface is worth about $900. And the longer I wait, it's going to lose more and more value. So I'm not. It's now 12 years old, and that concerns me a little bit because if it dies, it doesn't get me $900, and I also am screwed like making my living. So I decided to be proactive. You know, my parents gave me a little bit of intergenerational wealth for my 40th birthday. You know. Enough that'll help me a lot, Eric, but not like a massive amount of money, okay? Let's just put it that way. But I decided I needed to deal with a couple of these things because I'm potentially going to be fucked if this shit dies. And I can technically afford it, but I'm not going to do it cuz I'm miserly. And sort of broke all the time. So it's like I got to do this. I got to make this happen for me, you know? I don't feel like the audio interface is going to be vintage. I don't think the UAD shit is going to be vintage because it doesn't have like a distinctive sound to it. You know what I mean? It's just an interface. It was my birthday money for the studio. You know, if my grandparents hadn't died, I wouldn't have got any of it. So big shout out to them, I guess. No, I still need money to come in. I need money to come in here, okay? My money's not going out from here. It can't go out from here. It has to come in. Okay, if we're ever going to get to this diarrhea, tonight's the diarrhea exploration? Let's explore this diarrhea together finally. God damn it. You know, I'm fucking 40 years old, and I've got like enough money in the bank to live for like, say, you know, 6 months or something, which is better than most people, but that's not retirement or anything, you know. That's not like a retirement. That's not like I'm doing well. I couldn't afford to make a down payment on a house, etc. All I have is enough money so that if my career is torched, I can just, I guess, do nothing for 6 months or something while I realize I have to find another career, you know? Okay, here comes the diarrhea tour.
We are here in Mexico City. We are here in...
You know, like I said, I'm a neurotic ass guy. Neurotic ass guy.
Bitch about what a piece of shit it is and aggravate yourself.
I'm a neurotic ass guy, and I'm supposed to go to Mexico City in June, and now I'm like, you know, I'm thinking about diarrheas.
And all you're gonna do is bitch about what a piece of shit it is and aggravate yourself.
Now I'm thinking about diarrheas there. Like, oh, if I randomly get diarrheas there, are they just gonna come out of my pants everywhere? You know what I mean? Like a cum shot? And that gives me stress. It makes me be like, well, why would I go to Mexico City? I might get diarrhea there. And it might last for 24 hours of diarrhea. You know what I mean?
Mexico City to check out the food scene.
Check out the food scene.
We're going to be going on a little food tour here in Mexico City. Everyone, Scott Man, and make sure not to watch this video on an empty stomach.
What about an empty digestive tract?
In Mexico City.
I do hate my asshole. My ass is fucked up. It is the most neurotic thing in my life. The most neurotic thing in my life is my asshole. I assume I shouldn't hate it though. I assume I shouldn't hate it because I should probably love it and have empathy for it. But it's definitely my most neurotic part for sure.
Everyone, Scott Man, and make sure not to watch this video on an empty stomach. It is so good.
Make sure you're ready to come when you watch this.
Be finally here in Mexico, and being a foodie like me, this is...
Shut the fuck up, you fucking loser. God damn it.
Finally here in Mexico, and being a foodie like me, this is basically a paradise for me because I love Mexican food.
Shut the fuck up, man. That's the other thing is that Mexico City has like a lot of fine dining. They have a lot of like fancy ass shit. And I don't think he did any of it.
But we're here in Mexico to get the real stuff, the good stuff, the amazing stuff. And in
The
this
real stuff, the good stuff, the amazing stuff.
Mexico to get the real stuff, the good stuff, the amazing stuff. But we're here in Mexico to get the real stuff, the good stuff, the amazing stuff.
Let me make sure that my fucking screen cap tool is working, first of all, because I have to check that every time before I yank my crank or whatever the hell it's called. The real stuff, the good stuff, the amazing stuff. Okay, it looks like it's doing its job like it's supposed to be.
And in this video, we'll be going on a little food tour all around Mexico City. Check out some great eats. Focusing more on different foods you can get here.
What the fuck do you mean you're focusing on different foods? Focusing more on different foods I can get here.
Some great eats.
Are you serious, Maddie? He does talk about diarrhea for 5 minutes? 5 minutes of 27 minutes?
And in this video, we'll be going on a little food tour all around Mexico City. Check out some great eats. Focusing more on different foods you can get here.
On the food tour, he's focusing more on different foods you can get here. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Check out some great eats. Focusing more on different foods you can get here. Although I'll be going to some different restaurants along the...
What are you fucking talking about? What are you fucking talking about? What is happening?
Focusing more on different foods you can get here. Although I'll be going to some different restaurants along the way.
Although I'm focusing on different foods you can get here, although I'll be going to some different restaurants. Okay. He's saying that, oh my God, he's so fucking weird. He's saying instead of like going to a world-class restaurant that is known by its name, he's just going to get mole enchiladas.
So no worries. So I'm sorry, over here at the...
So no worries. What the fuck are you talking about?
Different restaurants.
Why are we worried now?
So no worries. So I'm sorry, over here at the Zocalo, which is the main square here. Beautiful evening, I have to say. And...
Beautiful evening, I have to say.
Here. Beautiful evening, I have to say. And... we're going to go ahead and get out of the historic center, Centro Historico, and we're going to head over to Roma Norte to go get some tacos. Because when we're in Mexico City, we have to start off with good old tacos. Oh, yeah.
Diarrhea. Diarrhea. I hope there's no queue at the taquerias.
All right, so I made over to the Roma Norte neighborhood, and this is a very hip place to be. There are all kinds of great
Yeah, you seem very hip.
restaurants and places to eat around here.
You're the most fuckable guy in the street, Scott, man. All these people are trying to get your pussy. They're all trying to eat your fucking pussy while you're here because of your hipness.
Very hip place to be. There are all kinds of great restaurants and places to eat around here. So
all kinds of great restaurants and places to eat around here. Is there a distinction? Is there something? I guess he means like a bar that serves food. Maybe?
There are all kinds of great restaurants and places to eat around here.
Restaurants and places to eat around here. Okay.
So we're gonna start this food tour by getting some delicious tacos over at Taqueria.
He's hip. He's hip, and then hip is why Mark can't walk anymore, right? That's interesting. Interesting.
Orinoco. Tour by getting some delicious tacos over at Taqueria Orinoco.
Orinoco.
It's a
El-O-Ojito. El-Ojito. What day is it today? It's Monday. I'm going to Orno is back in town with Ben Queller on Saturday, so I got to go to that show.
It's a local chain in the Mexico City area, and they're known for amazing tacos. Like,
wow.
In fact, even in the middle of the afternoon, people were lined up for them. So
they're lined up. It's a cola. They're in a cola. We love burritos. I love them. I'm not in chat. Wait, I can be. I love burritos. I am in chat. Okay.
I think I need to go stand in line and go get some tacos. Oh, yeah.
He doesn't like standing in line, though. Don't smile and say that. Holy crabby guacamole. I love this half-assed smile that happened before the cranked-up one. So here's the half-assed smile. He did a half-assed smile. Then he did the full cranked-up one. So you can see this one right here. And then we go here. We get a little bit of mouth action. And then we get the big smile that's bursting at the seams. I want everyone to know that I'm going to go back to the gym tomorrow. There's the teeth. The teeth are stacked. I'm going back to the gym tomorrow for the first time since 16 days ago or some shit. It fucking sucks. And then I think I'm going to do my birthday on Wednesday. Do you think I should do this Wagyu Sando? Should I do that? Order a half birthday cake?
Just order at the counter up there, and then
shut the fuck up. Order at the counter here. Cool,
line and go get some tacos. Oh yeah. Just order at the counter up there, and then sit down, and they'll bring the food out to you. And I've been waiting for this for so long. Mexican tacos in
Mexican tacos.
Mexico. So I get 2 pastor tacos and 2 res tacos. So basically 2 beef, 2 pork. All right.
So basically 2 beef, 2 pork?
2 res tacos. So basically 2 beef, 2 pork. All right. It's time.
Is this the diarrhea meal or not? Actually, don't tell me. I don't need to know.
There's a lot of flavor in these tacos.
A lot of flavor in these tacos. A lot of flavor in these tacos.
There's a lot of flavor in these tacos.
A lot of flavor in these tacos.
There's a lot of flavor in these tacos.
I saw the long face frame. I saw it too. I just saw it. I just started backing up for it. Like that one, I think. I think that's the one we're trying to get here. I think this is the long face we're looking for. Is this right? I think we got it. There's a longer one. There's a longer one.
Meat's fantastic and
meat's fantastic and
taste the onion too.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking weirdo. Fuck. Is there a new porno subreddit? Is there a new porno post in the subreddit? Make sure you document it, please, before it gets modded. You can taste the onion too. Okay, you've nailed. What about the tortilla? Any comment on that?
Go ahead. Meat's fantastic and taste the onion too.
Taste the onion too.
So I'm gonna go ahead and try one of the other tacos here. Corn tortillas and of course the meat is.
What the fuck, Scottman?
Corn tortillas and of course the meat.
Were his eyes crossed there for a second? They almost looked. God, he's so fucking weird right now. Corn tortillas, corn tortillas. He doesn't show his penis, it's just his dad bod? Fuck. We want the penis pics. That's what we're usually looking for.
Of course, the meat is cooked very well.
The meat is cooked very well. Okay, cool.
What a great way to start out this little food tour here in Mexico City. Tacos are phenomenal.
You got meat in your teeth there, buddy. He didn't block his face fully for this thumbs up. I hate this. Okay, I hate this. I fucking hate this. I don't even think, like... I'm sure the tacos in Mexico City are better on average than the tacos in Austin, but he's been to a bunch of cities in Texas. I don't know. I feel like he's not being that adventurous.
It was amazing. Great way to start the food tour here in Mexico City. And I'm glad I went when I did because I was only second in line now. The line is gigantic.
Oh, man.
The line is gigantic. But yeah, there are many taquerias gigantic. But yeah, there are many taquerias all over Mexico City. There's tacos.
There are many taquerias all over Mexico City. Thank you for sharing that with us. That's good to know.
But yeah, there are many. The line is gigantic. But yeah, there are many. The line is gigantic.
I want to get the food and teeth smile.
But yeah, there are many taquerias all over Mexico City because tacos is a very popular street food as well.
Because tacos is a very popular street food.
There are many taquerias
Yeah, tacos Orinoco or something.
All over Mexico City because tacos is a very popular street food as well too.
Yep. Tacos is a very popular street food as well too. He does talk in the same way that he writes the redundant things in the sentences.
It's all over Mexico City because tacos is a very popular street food as well too.
Is that the face? I don't know what the face was that I missed. As soon as you tell me to document it and then I've just missed it, it's a bad feeling. It's a bad vibe. I like that one. His teeth are one white mass. Like this, maybe? Is that it? Now he's looking up.
Street food. I'm going to be going on a little food tour.
You're telling us now that you're going to be going on a food tour.
Introduce the next part of this food tour.
I'm going on a food tour to introduce the next part of this food tour. What the fuck?
Going on a little food tour to introduce the next part of this food tour because there's more to Mexico City and Mexico in general than just tacos. So, well, might as well go on a food tour to check out all kinds of great food, including some street food too. So, you do not want to miss this. All right, so a brand new day. We're in front of the Palacio de Bellas Artes and
Palacio de Bellas Artes?
Today we're in front of the Palacio de Bellas Artes and it's time to get some more food. We just had a nice little introduction yesterday with getting some tacos, but now we're going to try some other food. So to get a nice little welcome to Mexico City, we're going to go on a food tour.
We're going to go on a food tour. Can it just not be legal for him to say food tour?
So going through Get Your Guide for the food tour. This video is not sponsored by them or anything like that. For the food tour, this video is not. So going through Get Your Guide for the food tour. This video is not sponsored by them or anything like that. They're very good, like. They put on like a lot of different great tours for many different cities and countries. So we're try it out for this food tour.
So he keeps saying food tour, and now So he's using a guide. He's using a food tour guide or something, and he's like, no. They're not sponsoring it. No. They recommended restaurants. I'm just going to the restaurants. They aren't sponsoring it. I'm not legally required to do what they ask me to do. That's not how this works. It's not how this works. I'm free to do what I want. I'm a free man. It's a free country. I can do what I want. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Food tour. Don't worry about food tour.
It's be a great way to enjoy some amazing food here. So we'll try a lot of cool
food
stuff.
Tour would be a great way to enjoy some amazing food here. Okay. I am learning a lot about this food tour.
We've been playing some street food, I believe, too. So this will be exciting. Food tours are a great way to try many local foods, and you can get a lot of them in Mexico City. And one of my favorite things I tried was all the different types of mole. Mole is the national dish of Mexico, and it has a lot of different flavors from spices.
Oh my God, you fucking loser. God, fuck. I don't have a fucking sense of smell. And mole is like a very complex tasting thing. And he's like, oh, it just has lots of spices, flavors from spices in it.
Dish of Mexico, and it has a lot of different flavors from spices, peppers, and chocolate too. The mole was absolutely delicious, and I love it.
He said good mole. He took a bite out of it and said good mole.
And chocolate too. The mole was absolutely delicious, and
good mole. Good mole.
I love getting tried chocolate too. The mole was absolutely delicious, and I love getting tried many different varieties. Nice start to the food tour. So the last thing we had was a bunch of mole, which is a
So he is with a group of people.
national dish here in Mexico because they make different moles all over. It's like each Mexican state has its own mole. So I had one that had chocolate in it. It was more traditional. There was a guava one, which was probably my favorite. And then there was also one with plantains. So that was really good.
He didn't call them plantains. Remember his niece had to correct him on saying plantains?
My favorite. And then there was also one with plantains. So that was really good. Now we're going to try some stuff in the market next. Coming up next on the food tour, we check out a very cool market called Mercado de San Juan. So in here you can get all kinds of fresh
Diarrhea,
fruit.
all kinds of fresh diarrhea.
Market called Mercado de San Juan. So in here you can get all kinds of fresh fruits, meats, and even some exotic stuff too. One of the first things we tried was like little bagel sandwiches, if you can even call them sandwiches, have like different meats and vegetables.
Bagel sandwiches?
Like little bagel sandwiches.
You can't explain any further what this is? Bagel sandwich? Baguettes? Oh my God. Just fucking reshoot the ADR, you motherfucker. God damn it. Scott, man, you're making a polished thing. You're making a fucking polished thing.
Stuff too. One of the first things we tried was like little bagel sandwiches, if you can even call them sandwiches, have like different meats and vegetables on them, and I'll have to admit, they're pretty good.
I'll have to admit, they're pretty good.
Just have like different meats and vegetables on them, and I'll have to admit, they're pretty good.
I'll have to admit, they're pretty good. I'll have to admit, they're pretty good.
Just have like different meats and vegetables on them, and I'll have to admit, they're pretty good. I absolutely enjoyed trying each of these and trying the many different local flavors.
I absolutely enjoyed trying each of these and trying many local flavors. Uh-oh, this is the diarrhea. The diarrhea is getting him right here. You can see the diarrhea is hitting him. See, look at that. That's the diarrhea face. The diarrhea is... It's in there. I mean, I don't blame him for going on a tour or whatever, you know, whatever. And he's a scaredy cat. He wanted to sort of maximize his time. I'm sure he got to go to some places he wouldn't have found. I mean, if he's got the money to do it, you might as well if you're going to be given good food.
I'm also trying this drink too. It's kind of like almost like a sangria with the buzz. Then holds to it.
You can't tell us anything about what it is. It's kind of almost like a sangria, a little bit, but close to it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you just said? It's kind of like...
Almost like a sangria.
It's kind of like a sangria a little bit.
Then holds to it.
This is the face you wanted. I was gonna get it, but I knew I was gonna redo. I knew I was gonna redo this. I knew I was gonna have to get the face for you. He's drinking alcohol. He's just having a good time. Maybe the alcohol gave him the diarrhea. Maybe that's what it was. It's kind of like almost like a sangria a little bit, but close to it.
It's like a sangria a little bit, close to it.
That is like the most useless fucking sentence I've ever heard in my life.
Kind of like a sangria a little bit, close to it. It's pretty good.
You really seem like you're enjoying it, Scott, man. You really seem like you're enjoying the alcohol. You really seem like it's the drink for you, my friend. Ooh. Ooh. Look, he's like a rabbit boy now. Ooh. I don't think he's enjoying it. I don't feel like... I want to know what it is.
It's pretty good. Kind of tastes like cough syrup.
I mean, that's something I would say, but I don't think most other people would. I don't feel like most other people would say that. It's pretty good. Kind of tastes like cough syrup. What's up, Ryan?
It's pretty good. Kind of tastes like cough syrup. If you remember me talking about exotic stuff just a moment ago, we're about to try some grasshoppers, and it was quite interesting. It was okay, but...
Oh, God. These are the faces you're talking about? Oh, God. He's such a little baby, man. He's such a fucking little baby, man. No, I knew about these because he posted a funny reel about it. The way he described their flavors on in his reel, he was just like, they had a weird taste. They tasted strange. They had some flavors.
About to take a turn for the worse.
Yes! Yes, diarrhea, man! Diarrhea!
Yeah.
Fuck yes, diarrhea! 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 Wait. Give me a second. I can do this. Hold on. Seriously, give me a fucking second, okay? This is going to take a bunch of steps, but I'm going to do it.
Jackpot. Jackpot, jackpot. Oh my God, can you believe we have a jackpot today? Please be positive.
Okay, give me 1 second here, okay? Give me 1 fucking second here. Give me a couple fucking seconds here, okay? Okay? I'm doing this for you right now. Okay? I'm doing this right now for you. No, this is not the right one. No, the time is not up yet. Don't fuck with me like this. Oh, Christ. I have to go to Gorf Crowd. Here's what I got to do. Okay? Here. Bear with me, okay? Bear with me. I have a powerful tip that'll work now. I'm on... No, wait. Is this it? No, this is not the right one. Sorry. Here it is. Got it. Okay. You don't need 80 minutes. I'm going to generate the thing that we need to introduce this session, okay? This is what we need to do, okay? We need this in order to do this, okay? I'm hitting record.
Diarrhea, 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 diarrhea.
Do 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 Okay, it's working. My system is working. Ask Ricardo. Ask Ricardo why I'm using my system here. Because I'm using my system here real quick. Loving my Christ, and now I'm loving my son. I love my wife, I love my wife and my son. I love wife and son, I love my wife and my son. I love my wife and son, I wife and my son. A wife and my son, I love my wife and my son. I love my wife and son, I love and my son. A wife and my son, I love my wife and my son. I love my wife and son and wife and my son. Okay, it's running. It's running my script. It's running my script that Ricardo made for me. It's almost done. It's almost done. Just give it a second. It's almost done, okay? It's almost done. It's almost done. We need this. Okay, now it's done. Okay, here we go. You ready? You ready? Where are you? There it is.
Diarrhea, 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 diarrhea.
Okay, I can hit save on that, and then I can go make a louder one now. Can go make a louder one now, real quick. Hold on, it'll be louder. It'll be louder in just a second. Don't worry about it. Don't you fucking worry about it, okay? Don't you fucking worry about it, okay? It's coming, okay? It's coming here. And I need to give it about 18 decibels of gain. About 18 dB. We'll say 16 dB of gain. We'll get a little bit of freaking verb going. You know what I mean? And then just drag this over to here. Give it a little bit of extra tail. And then we export this fucker. Nice and loud. Nice and loud, nasty fucker. Love wife and son, I love my wife and my son, I love my wife and son, I wife and my son. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now to be nice and loud. I have to make it a new redeem? Oh, shit. I mean, I could pretty easily do that, but... Should I? Is it dangerous to do this? Now it's going to be nice and loud.
Diarrhea, 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 diarrhea. Diarrhea, 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 diarrhea. 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 Diarrhea.
Diarrhea. Diarrhea. I have a soundboard here. I have it in sound effects. Is that what they are? Yeah. There's diarrhea. It's in there. Okay. Okay, I did my thing. My thing is done.
And as you can tell, this is not the food tour. So
This is
worse.
Oh God, this is so funny. He looks like he's gonna cry. Oh God, he looks like he's gonna cry.
Boner.
Do I have a value I can assign to it? Do I have any kind of sound effect thing that's random? Do I have a randomized sound effect thing? I do, don't I? What are they called?
Oh, well.
I don't know. Do I have a thing called sound effects? There's a thing called sound effects. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Wife and my son, I love my wife and my son, I love my wife and son, my wife and my son. Wife and my son, I love my wife and my son, I love my wife and son, my wife and my son.
Humna.
So I created I thought I created a Biep.
Humna, boner.
Oh, Biep random. Should I put it into Biep random? Do I have any slots open? I don't have any cheap sound effects open for diarrhea, do I right now? It's hard to do this kind of crap. 4 is open?
Which automaker employs the
What the
most
fuck is
hourly
this?
workers
You're
in
playing
the country?
ads for me on my own? I'm not logged in anymore? God damn it. The fuck is this shit? 4? 4 is open? Finish in random cum shot. Alright, I'm going to make it diarrhea. It's 66 is going to be either Jesus Scream or diarrhea, okay? Those are the options, okay? That's what's going to happen. But don't do that yet, okay? Don't try to play it yet. I saved it in Soundboard, I saved it in Sound FX, and I saved it in here, diarrhea. Test.
Diarrhea. 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 Diarrhea.
Here, so at least for right now, I'm going to just disable Jesus for right now. Because you can Jesus Scream using your bits or using your sub points or whatever. But now you can do diarrhea. Okay, now diarrhea is done. So now we can finish watching this with our diarrhea added. Okay?
And as you can...
What was that final face you just made there?
Okay, but things were about to take a turn for the worse.
Oh, man. Oh, God, Scott, man. He's going to cry. And then the first shot of the next scene is this. Look at this. It's the diarrhea man. Look at the diarrhea man. This is the diarrhea man. Here he is. We got him. He's Dan Henschel.
And as you can tell, this is not the food tour, so... but yeah, I think I have a case of like food poisoning, or as they call it here, Montezuma's revenge. So basically...
Yeah. Kind of like his tongue was pretty white.
When you go to a lot of places, you can get like what's called traveler's diarrhea. Although it's not, I haven't really had diarrhea yet. But basically, it's like
I did the next morning though. What?
I haven't really had diarrhea yet.
And then he put, I did the next morning though. I did the next morning though.
Traveler's diarrhea, although it's not, I haven't really had diarrhea yet, but basically it's like I had to throw up a few times earlier today, although thankfully I haven't at all in the past,
I think your cock is ready to work hard.
Early today, although
Where it's 66. 66 is diarrhea. I made 66 diarrhea for everyone. 66 is diarrhea for everyone. We don't have the chant going. No one's doing the chant.
Diarrhea, 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 diarrhea.
I had to throw up a few times early today, although I thankfully haven't at all in the past 2.5 hours. So that's
diarrhea, 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 diarrhea.
Oh yeah, my stomach feels a little queasy. I've been taking a few Pepto-Bismols that I take with
Taking a few Pepto-Bismols.
me on every trip. Feels a little queasy. I've been taking a few Pepto-Bismols that I take with me on every trip. Never really had to take them until now, but I'm so glad I haven't. But it's very important that, especially when you travel, make sure you always have some type of a first aid kit, whether it's like having Pepto-Bismol or
Pepto-Bismol, or it's so great to have a first aid kit like Pepto-Bismol. That's what Mark takes on the trail with him.
Especially when you travel, make sure you always have some type of a first aid kit. But it's very important that, especially when you travel, make sure you always have some type of a first aid kit, whether it's like having Pepto-Bismol or Imodium, because things like this can happen. And I've had more milder episodes where I've been to Bali and also even to Istanbul a couple years ago. Although that didn't.
One time I was tugging on my penis and this white gunky stuff squirted out of it. I think it was from the food.
But anything on that trip, it was more the other, basically
Diarrhea, 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 diarrhea.
You know, I made this ginger drink. It was like I don't know, somebody in something awful thread or some shit said it was like their Chinese parent used to make it.
Diarrhea, 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 diarrhea.
Anyway, I made it here recently while I was sick, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make this drink, see if it makes me feel better. What I do is you chop the ginger up and then you smash it with the knife, and then you boil it. You boil it for like 10 or 20 minutes or something for a while, and then you dump it full of you fill it with lemon juice, and I add garlic to it as well. And it's like this repulsive drink, and I've drank it a lot of times. But I was weed whacking in the yard, and I left it boiling for like probably 45 minutes. And I made it, and I started drinking it, and I got through like 5 sips of it, and I ended up dry heaving, and I started like nothing came up, but I started like vomiting aggressively, just dry heaving from it. I think I made the ginger. The ginger component was like so excessively strong that it just made me vomit instantly. I thought that was pretty funny. That made me laugh.
But it was nothing too crazy. But yeah, it's like I feel like I have a little bit more strength than I did like a half hour ago, and I had to sit on the toilet for a little bit of time. And without getting too descriptive, I was able to clear some things out. Had nothing.
Oh, he said he didn't have diarrhea yet. He said he didn't have diarrhea yet. What did you clear out, brother? What kind of crap did you clear out?
Without getting too descriptive, I was able to clear some things out. Had nothing serious looking, thankfully, but
nothing serious looking. Oh, all the crap that squirted out of me And all the crap that squirted out of me looked totally normal. All of my released crap was good. Did you think that was going to play diarrhea clip?
Able to clear some things out, and nothing serious looking, thankfully. But yeah, that's kind of a reminder. It's like, yeah, you can't plan everything perfectly. But yeah, the food tour is pretty cool, though. Although it's like,
the food tour is pretty cool. Although I got diarrhea. Boner!
Plan everything perfectly. But yeah, the food tour is pretty cool, though. Although it's like, I first started feeling a little uneasy after the first place we went to, which is what.
Diarrhea! 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 Diarrhea!
I first started feeling a little uneasy after the first place we went to, which is where we had that Molly, which was really good.
He had Molly? Oh, fuck. I didn't know he was doing drugs. Fuck.
After the first place we went to, which is where we had that Molly, which was really good. But yeah, I just kind of just heard this place we went to, which is where we had that Molly, which was really good. But yeah, I just kind of just heard talk about food right now, and that's someone who is a big-time foodie. It's like...
You fucking loser! Shut the fuck up! Oh my god, you can't just fucking say you're a foodie, motherfucker. Oh my god. Oh, wet farts. Wet farts, you were just with Scott, man, on the toilet recently.
Yeah. Diarrhea! 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 Diarrhea!
This is one of the rare times I'll say it's like I can't even think of food right now. But
oh, it's one of the rare times I could say I can't even think about food right now.
This is one of the rare times I'll say it's like I can't even think of food right now. But
I can't think about food right now. I can't think about food right now.
This is one of the talk about food right now, and that's someone. I first started feeling a little uneasy after the first place we went to, which is where we had that Molly, which is really good. But yeah, it just kind of just hurts to talk about food right now, and that's someone who is a big-time foodie. It's like...
That's someone who is a big-time foodie. That's someone who's a big-time foodie. That's the foodie face right there. Food or the foodie man?
Diarrhea! 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 Diarrhea!
These are one of the rare times I'll say it's like I can't even think of food right now. But I've just been drinking a lot of water.
Oh.
And we'll see how I feel in the morning to...
Yeah, there's going to be diarrhea tomorrow. We know diarrhea is coming in the morning.
Whether I'm good enough to return to the food tour, if I have to wait another day, or worse, maybe even have to put it off altogether. Hopefully it doesn't come to another day, or worse, maybe even have to...
Humna, 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 boner!
God, this is a nice Scott man face right here. Diarrhea or the diarrhea man, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
Put it off altogether. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but...
Oh.
I'm just trying to keep it real for everyone on here, but...
Trying to keep it real for everyone on here. It's just, I like how the video is just called The Ultimate Mexico City Food Tour. That's just all it's called. You're just somebody who's just like bringing up videos about Mexico City food, you know?
But yeah, stay tuned for the video and I'll tell you what happens next.
Yes, we need to know. We need to know. Actually, we know what happens next because you put it in the fucking... You put in a caption, a permanent caption. And he's gonna record the audio of the diarrhea coming out. Come on! Where's the fucking diarrhea, motherfucker, you loser?
And we're back at it. So anyway, so feeling a lot better.
Okay.
So it's like, the little Charlie's diarrhea I had. Thankfully, only a lot.
The little Charlie's diarrhea. The little Charlie's diarrhea I had.
Better. So it's like, the little toddler's diarrhea I had, thankfully only lasted about a day and a half.
Diarrhea, 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 diarrhea.
The little toddler's diarrhea I had, thankfully only lasted about a day and a half. So I took it easy when it came to the food, but now we're back and it's time to enjoy some great Mexican food and continue this food tour. So I'm over in Polanco right now. We're heading to a very popular place where you get all kinds of great Mexican food. So I'm really excited to continue this food tour.
The 66 button is only going to be temporary. It's only going to be temporary.
Alright, and here's the place, La Casa de Toño. It is a chain here in the Mexico City area where you can get all kinds of great Mexican food. They're
cool, man.
Famous for their pozole, which is like a Mexican super stew.
Diarrhea, 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 diarrhea.
Which is supposed to be
Mexican super stew.
Which is like a Mexican super stew.
Super stew, super stew, soup or stew, super stew. That's really fucking funny.
Famous for their pozole, which is like a Mexican super stew, which is supposed to be really, which is like a Mexican super stew, which is supposed to be really, which is like a Mexican super stew.
Super stew. I mean Mexican super stew.
Which is supposed to be really, really good. So
okay, it's supposed to be really, really good.
Let's resume this food tour by Gangster Pozole, maybe even something else.
Gangster Pole! Gangster Pole! Gangster Pole! Gangster Pole! Oh, Gangster Pole is so good.
Really good. So
and look at another Pole just showed up. Another Pole, you showed up just as Gangster Pole.
Let's resume this food tour by Gangster Pozole, maybe even something else along with it. Alright, let's resume this food tour by Gangster Pozole, maybe even something else along with it. Alright.
Maybe even something else along with it. Even maybe something else along with it. Maybe even something else along with it. Maybe even a glass of agua.
Resume this food tour. So
time to resume this food
by
tour.
Gangster Pozole, maybe even something else along with it. Alright, time to resume this.
He's got Charlie's Gangster Pole.
Tour. So, yeah, nice dining area in here.
Nice dining area in here, really?
Alright, time to resume this food tour. So, yeah, nice.
You're back to being a weird fucking weirdo. A fucking weird fucko. Nice dining area. Wow, it looks so cool, man.
Nice dining area in here. Got all kinds of great dishes from pozole to flautas to tacos, enchiladas, chilaquiles. So I decided to get one of their flautas with...
Flautas? Is what he just called them?
So I decided to get one of their flautas with
Flautas? Why can't you say flautas?
Carne. I decided to get one of their flautas with carne, which is like beef, and of course their...
Carne, which is like beef.
Famous pozole. And of course, their famous pozole. The stew, which has this one I got has chicken in it. We're going to try the splata first.
Splata. Let me go ahead and try the splata first.
This one I got has chicken in it. We're going to try the splata first. So lots of carne.
Lots of
We're
carne.
going to try the splata first. So lots of carne, and of course some lettuce and some crema.
Just fucking call it beef or something. You don't have to say lots of carne. Oh, I love the carnitas. Well, to be fair, the flauta is completely drenched in sauce and lechuga. So I don't really know how you would eat that. Otherwise, it would be pretty messy.
Pretty good, I have to say.
Pretty good, I have to say. Pretty good, I have to say. Got a little bit of cum face on him. He says it's like beef. He says carne is like beef. Scottman, you are such a weird fucker. You know? Such a weird fucker. Fucking weird fucker.
Pretty good, I have to say.
Pretty good, I have to say. Well said. Thank you.
Nothing too crazy, but hey, maybe for my first meal back to this is probably a good thing to eat. All right.
Why? Why? I don't know.
So now I try this pozole. So I tried suck and just need a little bit to cool down.
They need a little bit to cool down. I tried my pozole, but first I had to cool down. Why would it go cool down?
I would try this pozole. So I tried suck and just need a little bit to cool down. Really good. I really like the sauce that they put in this.
I really like the sauce that they put in this.
Humna, boner!
I really like the sauce that they put in this.
Diarrhea! 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 Diarrhea!
But yeah, sauce. And this. Have some spices in it, but not too
It
extravagant.
has some spices in it. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, where he says it has spices in it, and he just means it's spicy. But he says it has spices in it. I hope it has spices in it, brother. I do hope it has seasoning in it. I do think that food with seasoning in it is better.
Generate banger. This is so good, dog. I see why people get this here. Pozole is phenomenal. I see why people get this here.
God, there were some weird faces in there. Mark is way better at describing flavor than Scott, man, for sure. Mark's not a foodie either. Mark is not a self-described foodie. This is not Scott Man, right? This is not a picture of Scott Man, is it?
Pozole is phenomenal. It's like the flautas okay, but the pozole. It's like the flautas okay, but the pozole.
God, he always acts like he has to. Like he's like his like the fucking camera, like the battery on his camera was about to die right at that moment, right? That's how he inserts these. That's how he does these fucking shots. He just like does it suddenly and then it's just over. It just cuts immediately. I mean, Mark is fucking. I can't stop talking about this. Mark is 51, and every day of his life he spends time online raving about bacon and complaining about onions every day of his life. At age 51.
That pozole was amazing. Not too spicy either. The pozole was amazing. Not too spicy either, which I like spicy food, but probably after what I had to deal with about a day ago, it's like it was probably a good thing anyway.
Like he said, the diarrhea lasted a day and a half. Is it a day and a half later? Is that what he mean? I don't actually know. He said that like the day of that he was like vomiting. I assume that was part of the day, but then I guess the entire next day. But then he said in the captions, I had diarrhea one time the next morning. But then he said the diarrhea lasted for a day and a half. Like I can't follow anything he talks about ever.
So that way I just ease myself back into things. But even the flauta got even better, like after those first couple bites. But yeah, so
even the flauta got better. Wow.
But even the flauta got even better, like after those first couple bites. But yeah, so we'll go try some great Mexican food over in La Condesa next. So this time will be we'll be getting something that I'm a little bit more familiar with, but...
Enchiladas. He's going to say enchiladas.
We'll have to try it in Mexico, so stay tuned. Alright, so we're in the La Condesa area, and it's a little noisy here, so I'll talk a little louder. Thankfully I have this microphone, but anyway...
The microphone is what makes people hear you. It doesn't pick up the other stuff. It only picks up him. This microphone is made to only pick up my voice. No one else's.
Noisy here, so I'll talk a little louder. Thankfully I have this microphone, but anyway...
If you didn't have the microphone, how would we hear you? Interesting thought.
So next up on this food tour, we're going to a restaurant and we'll be checking out Condesa Azul, or Azul Condesa. It's a highly rated restaurant here. You get all kinds of great Mexican classics. So it'll be a nice way to show the dining experience here in Mexico City.
Wow.
So it'll be a nice way to show the dining experience here in Mexico City. Because now you can get great street food, but you can also go to different taquerias.
The dining experience, just saying taquerias after that isn't super useful to me. David G. Jam, I bought this. He's gonna get enchiladas. Enchiladas. Hey, MILF, enchiladas.
And of course, we can't forget about restaurants. So we're gonna head.
You don't get to call a taqueria is a restaurant, okay?
But you can also go to different taquerias. And you can get great street food, but you can also go to different taquerias.
So in the biggest city in North America, they have restaurants, is what he's saying. He's saying you don't just get street food in the biggest city in North America. You can also go to restaurants. That's good.
You can't forget about restaurants. So we're going to head over and
Can't forget about restaurants. I went to Mexico City. I forgot about restaurants. My trip sucked. I forgot about restaurants. I've been playing God Hand on the PS2 on my Retroid Pocket 5. Oh, God, I love it. I love this game. This game is crap. I love it. It's wrapping me off.
Some delicious food. Well, I gotta say, very nice restaurant here.
Yeah, I thought they were all poor in Mexico. And they just had dumb crap. I thought they just had dumb poor crap. But actually, this restaurant has dinero, mucho dinero, and este restaurante.
Looks absolutely beautiful. I say, very nice restaurant here. Looks absolutely beautiful. So all kinds of great Mexican dishes here. One of my all-time favorite Mexican
El piso es bellísimo.
Dishes that I get back at home are enchiladas.
Whoa!
One of my all-time favorite Mexican.
One of my all-time favorite dishes that I get Mexican dishes that I get back at home.
Back at home are enchiladas.
Enchiladas. He didn't super exaggerate it.
So that's what I had to get here. It's right here in Mexico. We got the enchiladas with mole negro, which is basically it's a mole sauce from Oaxaca.
Oaxaca. There it is. Nice.
Mole negro, which is basically it's a mole sauce from Oaxaca. You can smell the chocolate. Mole negro, which is basically it's a mole sauce from Oaxaca. You can even smell the chocolate.
Diarrhea. He's gonna get fucked up. He's gonna get fucked up on the chocolate. The chocolate's gonna keep him up all night.
Mix into the mole.
I'm not actually that big of a mole fan because I can't taste the crazy. Like, I like eating it. Like, it's not like while I'm eating it, I'm like, oh, this sucks. But I can't get a lot out of it. I really can't. Like people are like, oh, this is such a complex dish. And I just essentially taste like chocolate. That's about all I can get out of it.
Of course, you got cheese and crema on top, and of course inside you got some chicken. You can also get cheese if you want to.
Cool, man. Cool, man. I've heard all about this in enchilada world. Oh, this is a fucking twink Scott man right here. This is top twink Scott man right here. Look at this. Is that right, David G. Jam? Is this a top twink? Is this sort of a top twink face? Does he look like a top twink now? Is that true? Guacamole. He is a cute twink now, right? He's like, oh, I'm ready for dating. I'm a sexual twink ready for dating in a sexual way, and I'll do pumping and sucking. And I'll be fucked, you know? I'll be fucked. Do twinks... Will they specifically do specific twink-only sexual acts, or are they into all sorts of different things?
Here we go.
God, he looks so fucking wild with his... Oh, God. I don't know what to say. Like, I don't like to be mean about him, but man, he just... He goes from fucking like 13 to like 55 in just fractions of seconds.
Of course, inside you got some chicken. You also get
I think he thinks having facial hair is like rude.
Cheese if you want to. Okay, here we go.
I think that he thinks of it as like disrespectful. His grandpa was probably clean shaven, is my guess. Oh, God, he's doing that twink stuff now. He sucked us off. I didn't know we were going to get POV twink stuff going on here. Jesus Christ. Fuck, man. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Look at that POV twink stuff. He's going down on us. He's going straight down on us. Look at that. He's going straight down on our twink shaft. Oh, wow. Oh, God. I'm in twink paradise.
Boner.
I'm in paradise date twinks. I'm hella blessed with my facial hair. My facial hair is amazing. I mean, I'm only 17. You put liquid skin on there? Liquid skin's a good way to feel alive, Jordan. You're always feeling like you need to feel more alive. Well, I say get that burn going on there. Get that fucking burn going on there. I didn't even try to grow no facial hair till I was like 27 or something. I think that's when it was. 27. 27, 28. I mean, I kept it clean, real clean. And then I realized that my skin, I think that's why my ass flesh is so tender, because I've gotten older and my skin has gotten more sensitive. Because it's like when I was a teen and I initially shaved, I don't feel like I tried anything. Like I just would shave and it was no big deal. And now it's painful. Now it's like painful to me, you know? Now it's just like freaking too much work to shave, you know? When I shave down there, it's painful. You know? I can't enjoy it anymore. Not like I used to. I mean, I've been only using an electric razor. I got my electric razor. Thank you, Cosmo. My electric razor, I got it. It's still working. And I remember I got it with my ex on Labor Day weekend in 2006. And it's still working. How cool is that, right? How cool is that? How freaking cool is that? My facial hair only looks this good, and then if I let it actually get long, it starts to get pubic, which is what I always say. I always say if it starts to look pubic, I got to give up on it.
Wow.
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 That's a good Scotsman right there. Look at that Scotsman. Look at that Scotsman I just got. Look at this one I just got. Look at this one. I just got it. I just got it. I just got it.
Wow. So you have the tasty goodness of enchiladas.
Shut the fuck up, okay? The tasty goodness of enchiladas. No, enchiladas are not a fucking flavor, motherfucker. Jesus Christ, man. There's not just an enchilada flavor. You don't get... The flavor of the enchiladas is the fucking mole.
Cheese, the crema, and also chocolate. Tasty goodness of enchiladas, cheese, the crema.
I saw the whatever pictures are in saucy storage that involve you as you now and then you in 40 years or whatever.
And also chocolate. And it might sound like it's a bad combo, but...
It might sound like it's a bad combo. These people are real freaks. They're real subhuman filth. But they actually know what they're doing. You would be surprised. You would be sorpresa. You would be sorpresa. You'd think that the chocolate flavor would be gross. You think it's... What is this? What is this, a desserto? Is this a pastel?
And it might sound like it's a bad combo, but...
It might sound like it's a bad combo. You might be saying, Scott, man, you got bad combo. Scott, man, you got bad combo. Mommy says you got bad combo. Mommy says you got bad combo, Scott, man. You said it. I said it earlier too, Jordan, but I like it. I will eat it, but I just don't feel like I get the full experience out of it. Like, I got it at a nice Oaxacan restaurant here, El Naranjo, which, remember this, I asked them, I was like, what the fuck is Naranjo? Because, like, naranja, is the fucking orange. And I'm like, what the fuck is Naranjo? And they're like, oh, that's what you call the orange tree. The orange tree is Naranjo. That's cool, right? My pussy likes it. My pussy love it. El Naranjo. My pussy love it. I'm not a big teriyaki guy at all. I'm pretty avoidant of teriyaki. I'm pretty teriyaki avoidant.
This is good. Like, it's very rich.
Well, it's good. It's like very rich. Oh. I'm willing to try things. I'm a foodie.
Sound like it's a bad combo, but this is good. Like, it's very rich. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
MMM. Teriyaki has too much sugar in it. That's why it sucks.
This is fantastic. Gotta love it.
Oh, he's got the mole teeth going on. Look at his mole teeth. He's got fucked up mole teeth going on. Look at his fucking mole smile, mole ass smile, mole negro smile. Fuck face. Grow up, motherfucker. Gen X VCR so nice.
Better clean it up good, Grime and mold, no, I don't like.
Gen X VCR, Gen X VCR. Gen X VCR. Gen X VCR, 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 Gen X VCR. Simon, everybody dance.
Throw your hands
Yeah.
up, time to get smooth.
It's smooth. It's smooth. Okay, Slap Factory, you're asking if I'm against sweet flavors for meals other than dessert. I generally avoid sugar. That's the thing. I mean, so if we establish that variable that I don't necessarily want sugar unless I'm specifically consuming sugar to get the sugar dessert feeling, then I don't really like it. I'm not really a fan of it. And I don't, I feel like if there's a food that is nuanced and it has a number of flavors in it, and one of them is sweet, the sweet dominates way too much for me. Even if it's like 1 gram of sugar in it. Like I don't like beef jerky that has added sugar, even if it's like 2 grams or whatever per serving. There are certain flavors that are very prominent to me with my limited tasting capabilities, and that's one of them. Like how I was saying, when I eat the mole, I can mostly only taste the chocolate. It's the same thing when I was drinking coffee. When I got fixated on good coffee, all I would drink is coffee that tasted like dark chocolate. That was what my aim was. Dark roasts, basically.
That was delightful. So as I was saying, like the enchiladas were really good, cooked very well. The chicken was nice and spicy.
I just think the best thing about avoiding sugar is to just not eat any of it on a regular day. And then when you do eat it, just eat a bunch of it then. Because I don't know. I mean, I guess I do generally have a couple. I have like 2 Dove chocolates, 2 Dove Promises dark chocolates, which have, a limited number of grams of sugar in them. Or I have sugar in things like milk or yogurt where it has no flavor. It has no sweetness to it, at least not to me.
Also the cheese, the onion, and the crema. And of course the mole.
Yeah.
Of course the mole from Oaxaca has like a chocolatey taste. So
it's not a chocolatey taste. It is literally chocolate. That's what it is. It's filled with chocolate.
It's like, who knew that enchiladas and chocolate would practically mix very well together?
A lot of people did, Scott, man. A lot of people, and they've known it for a while now. Centuries, probably.
Who knew that enchiladas and chocolate would practically mix very well together?
Mix very well together.
It's like, who knew that enchiladas and chocolate would practically mix very well together? You have to try it because it's fantastic.
But you have to try it. You have to try it.
Yeah. Azul Condesa is a fantastic restaurant.
There's not like sweetness in mole. Mole generally has a lot of spices in it. And that being said, I love Fernet. Fernet, I do love. Agent Ataraxia, thank you so much. And Freed Roll. Thank you both. Mole is not, the good mole is not, there's usually not sweetness to it. At least not that I've had. This is a really good Scott, man. This is sort of like a Trumpian Scott, man, right here. I mean, I've been doing, I just like clear separation. I mean, I like my protein bars. I like my protein shakes. Those have fake sugar in them. That's a good Scott, man, I just got there.
Highly recommend it. People are very, very friendly in there. But stay tuned because we got more food coming up now that everything's feeling better now.
Oh, okay. The diarrhea has ended. The diarrhea has concluded or something.
But yep.
It's tum-tum.
Because we got more food coming up now that everything's feeling better now. Stay tuned because we got more food. Highly recommend it. People are very, very friendly in there. But stay tuned because we got more food coming up now that everything's feeling better now.
Yeah.
All right, so on to the next
Solid
clip.
stools. My stools are very solid again. They're plugging up the toilet again.
Nice.
God, he looked weird there for a second. Jesus Christ. With the fucking exposure. Fuck, man. Look at him. He looks like an alien Scott man. Oh my God. He looks like a fucking alien Scott man. This rocks. Look at this alien fucking Scott man. Look at this alien guy. God, he looks awesome. He looks like a fucking Matrix-ass guy, Matrix type guy. Matrix type vibes. Mattress type vibes. Is that what that movie's called? Mattress?
All right. So
You know, The Matrix is it's one of Mark's all-time favorite movies, and he didn't know nothing about it when he went to see it, and it changed his freaking life. Do you know this? Do you know this story about Mark? He has that relationship with Matrix. He's like, hey, you want to go see a movie? You want to go see a movie? You want to go see Matrix? And then his friend's like, yeah, bruv. Go see Matrix. And then they go, and he's like, why happening? ¿Qué onda?
We're going to get some more food for this food tour, and we're going to a place I've been wanting to check.
You know, the thing about Matrix is that it's like a lot of people out there, they're pretty much like that. They're pretty much just like plugged in. You know, their life is being used by the machine, machina, and they're using that. They're just on autopilots. You know what I mean? They'd rather just put on the VR headset and browse hypnospace at night. You know what I mean? Rather than live fulfilling lives. And they'd rather take that red pills. You know what I mean? Or blue pills? I don't know which one he takes in the movie. I don't remember. I only seen it one time, to be honest. I actually seen it one time about a year and a half ago. That was the first time I seen it. First time I ever seen it was on there. Or sorry, on there being 1.5 years ago on TV set. Yeah, he'd say, I don't need your pills, until he's like, oh, I'm in pain for arthritis. I wish my doctor would just give me the red pill.
Out on my little itinerary that I made for this trip, and it's also for the tour I went on to Teotihuacan earlier today. They even recommended it as well too. There's a little restaurant / cafe I'm going to go to for some more great Mexican food. So
Jesus Christ, he did a lot of cuts in here.
Little restaurant / cafe I'm going to go to for some more great Mexican food, so let's go get some. And there it is, Cafe de Tacuba. All right, some. And there it is, Cafe de Tacuba.
Tacuba.
All right, got it.
Cafe de Tacuba.
Table inside. This is
wow. Got a table inside.
Beautiful.
Okay, this is the first time there's an interior where you're like, okay. I'll give him that. He finally gets to say something. You know?
All right, got a table inside. This is beautiful. This is a very beautiful dining room. Lots of beautiful decorations. Love this classic look in here.
Well described. It just has a classic look. That's what we like about it. We love the classic look. This is an expression of loving the classic look. He reminds me of Andy Kaufman right here. This is like an Andy Kaufman face right here.
Yeah, all kinds of great Mexican dishes.
I don't want to hear anything more about all kinds of great Mexican dishes.
Chilaquiles, enchiladas. I think they even have tacos here. Lots of great stuff. So,
you know, I was watching the new Andy Kaufman documentary that the Safdie brothers produced. I don't know how much they actually did on it. But it's interesting because we had... Oh, literally, okay, this is what I'm talking about. So... the user that will not be named that I supported for a long time here on Twitch, who completely turned on me and verbally abused me for hours straight in the middle of the night after a stream. So I made the mistake a long time ago. Sorry, I didn't make the mistake, but I made the comparison when this all went down, that I said that Sam Hyde, somebody who I think is repulsive now at this point, but I felt that he had things in common with Andy Kaufman, that he more or less derailed his career to pursue things that were being, thrust upon him, these labels, And the more that people got mad at him, the more that he did these things and embraced them. And I tried to make that comment to this other person who will not be named, who got very angry about it. Got very angry because Andy Kaufman was the intergenerational wrestling champion. Okay? Intergender wrestling champion. Because he was only wrestling women, and he was really pissing people off with it. Like, people were getting really pissed off at him. And so this user who will not be named tried to make the claim that everyone knew that Andy Kaufman was being a heel. That it's different than Sam Hyde because everyone understood that Andy was just doing wrestling. He was just being a wrestling guy. He was just being a cool wrestler. He was just being the heel. But I just watched this documentary, and in this documentary, his fucking friends and loved ones are quoted repeatedly being like, I didn't like when he did this. His man, literally, the guy from fucking SNL who discovered him turned against him as a result of it and banished him from the show. Like, all of these people were fucking pissed at him, who were close to him in his life, and they're like, you need to stop doing this or else you're going to run out of money. And that made him happier. He got happier that people were misunderstanding him and he was losing jobs and people were getting angrier and angrier at him. And I don't think he wasn't actually like anti-women. He used it as a ploy to like, he had like a bunch of sex with the women that he was wrestling. And I don't think it wasn't, the whole thing was just like, just taken way too far. Like it just was what it was. And I'm not here to like defend, like I didn't think it was the funniest thing he ever did, but I did think that like the things that he said to be obnoxious were absolutely hilarious. And he was like, in retrospect, it's very funny, like the way he did all of this. And you can look back at it now and you can see that it was all an act. And Jerry Lawler was in on it and all this other shit. But it just blew my fucking mind. It just blew my fucking mind that was part of what I was castigated for until Ambo banned this person from the server finally. But I ended up in an argument with them all night about this topic, basically because I had said something essentially negative about wrestling because I had compared Andy Kaufman to Sam Hyde, and Sam Hyde is a bad guy, and therefore like wrestling is tainted forever because Andy Kaufman was similar. They had similar things, but it was crazy because the documentary is very good. I would highly recommend it if you're interested in Andy Kaufman at all. It's very good. It's on Canopy for free. But it really blew my fucking mind because, again, all these people in his life were saying, like, he shouldn't have been doing this. Like, this was not good for him to be doing, and it was fucking over his life and his career. No, this was a couple years ago. Slap Factory. I'm bad. I'm very bad. I'm very bad with people. This one is new. This one's called Thank You Very Much, and it was in theaters as of this March. I don't know if it was instantly on Canopy, which is the library rental service. Well, that was what happened. You're talking about, Richard, you're talking about Andy Kaufman. I mean, I think I think it's beautiful to destroy your life and future prospects for a bit. I mean, I do think that's interesting. It's interesting in retrospect. I think if I had been watching it in real time, I would have been very frustrated by it because if I did like him and I did get him, that was what happened with Sam Hyde, right? Because initially when he started being the worst version of himself, I was telling people like, no, it's part of an act. He's just embracing the bad guy. He's just doing a heel turn, whatever. You know what I mean? So like witnessing that in real time, that just totally enervated me. It left me feeling like shit and embarrassed. So I feel like that's probably what would have happened with Andy Kaufman with the wrestling women, and that was just all he became. He just stopped doing anything. He stopped doing anything other than touring and wrestling women. The Jim Carrey one, no, that one's not great. You don't need to know It's not. I'm talking about a specific era with Sam Hyde's Slap Factory when they had the Adult Swim show and it got canceled. When it got canceled, Sam had a very, very clear trajectory of initially denying the accusations made against him, then saying anti-Semitic things to the media, then saying straight up Nazi pro shit. Like that was what I was talking about. Was that I witnessed him, calling in to Tim Heidecker and whining about his show being canceled and them arguing and him seeming to want to preserve this connection he had. And then once that was lost, he's just like, okay, I'm going to be the shitty guy that everyone says I am. That was what I was witnessing. I could be wrong about any of these things, but that was what I witnessed happening. And Andy Kaufman did the exact same thing. It was the exact same trajectory, the same thing. He had a career. He was on top of a lot of things. Things were going well for him. And then he just started, knocking about the beehive and putting his hand in there and swatting the wasp's nest. And I didn't, that was what happened. He just ended up being focused on that. And then he was making all these PSA things where he's like wrestling women and he's like, getting women that are 327 pounds and bashing their heads on the ground. And I thought that was extremely funny. Like now, I don't know what I would have thought about it then, where he's like beating her head against the ground. He's not actually doing it, and then Bob Zmuda is like, I think you really hurt her. And then he's like, I don't care. She doesn't have any money. She can't sue me. Like that is extremely funny to me. That is extremely funny to me. Yeah, who knows what would have happened with Andy Kaufman had he survived beyond age 35 from lung cancer. I mean, he died 1 year before I was born, interestingly enough. He did go Kanye before Kanye went Kanye. No. So anyway, it was interesting to watch that documentary. That was the point I was trying to make, is that I had somebody that I was in their corner. I was supporting them. I rated them repeatedly so that they could get a Twitch affiliate and get paid. I did all these things. I was trying to be supportive of them. And then that was what happened, was this thing turned into an all-night argument. And then they said some of the worst things that anyone said to me. And I still couldn't ban them because they started like threatening me about Patreon and being like, you're only talking to me because you want my $10 a month on Patreon. And when you say that to me, I'm just like, that's like the cruelest thing that I feel like you can say to somebody ultimately. Like if you're in a relationship where you're giving somebody money to support their work and you're trying to just navigate a negative situation and you're trying to figure out why they're being this way to you when you were very supportive of them and in their corner. And then they start saying that and you're just like, that was when I had to walk away. And then thankfully my mods did something about it by the morning. So yeah, it's interesting side note there. Not really related to this, but
I enjoy good chilaquiles, so that's what I got. The chilaquiles con pollo.
Chilaquiles con pollo.
I enjoy good chilaquiles, so that's what I got. The chilaquiles con pollo.
Chilaquiles con pollo. I mean, but it's like, what am I supposed to say, right? What am I supposed to say? Like, I have a hard time disappointing anybody, even if somebody's being really cruel to me. Even if somebody's being really mean to me, I don't want to disappoint them. Like, it's just a character flaw that I have. And I've gotten better at it over the years. That was like a very big low point for me, that particular incident. But what are you supposed to say? Like when you're talking to someone and you're trying to figure out why they're being so fucking cruel to you, and you're trying to figure out why they're doing this, and then they're just like, you're only talking to me because you want my money every month on Patreon. And then you're just like, oh, great. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to say now? Like, it's just like, it's like the worst scenario.
Good chilaquiles, so that's what I got. The chilaquiles con pollo. Plenty of chips, cheese.
Yeah.
So that's what I got. The chilaquiles con pollo. Plenty of chips, cheese, chicken.
Great, man.
Of course, a lot of verde salsa. I'm gonna start a beans too.
I mean, that's part of why my Patreon has always been. My Patreon has always been. What's up, butter? What's up, butter? Thank you, butter. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
And of
Oh, just that I don't know how to get out of a situation. I don't know how to get out of a situation when somebody accuses you of really horrible things like that. When you're talking to them just due to your own insecurities, it has nothing to do with like money, but then they bring up the money and then your insecurities are just like, now they're like times 1,000 because you're like, no. I have to prove that this isn't about money. Oh, that was what I was going to say is that my Patreon I've specifically tried to make it just like support based instead of like rewards based. Cause I don't like the idea of like, it's not supposed to be like a transaction. It's supposed to be just like a fund to support me. It's not supposed to be transactional. I don't want it to be transactional because I don't like the idea of like, you gave me $5 this month, therefore I give you this. Like you gave me $5 this month and I lived my life as an artist and maybe I made something, maybe I didn't, but that I can't exist in that transactional state when it's in art ultimately. Like that was the worst thing. The worst thing that went really wrong for me on Patreon was that I initially made a $60 tier. I still have it. It's not really for any purpose. But the guy from Laser Time, he's like, Chris, he was like, yeah, just set up a super high tier. And if people want to support you, they will. And then I felt guilty about setting it up. So I was like, if you support me on this tier for 3 months, I'll give you a free song. I'll make you a free custom song. And then I realized that like, it made me feel terrible. It made me feel terrible because then people would support me for 3 months and it would make my Patreon number, look way better, right? Because it's $60 a month. And so now it looks like, oh my God, I'm making $60 more a month from my Patreon. This is a great feeling. And then it just goes away after 3 months because they just pledged for the 3 months. And then I would make them a song for $180, which was just insanely low. I mean, at the time, I was like, if you want to pay me to make you a song, it doesn't matter what you can pay me. I'm going to do it. Now I'm not like that anymore. Now I'm just like a weird money freak because I'm like, if I'm going to use this gift of mine, you better be giving me plenty of cups of OJ. But that was just... I took that away because it's like, if you want me to make you a song, I do not want you to pledge $60 for 3 months and then take it away. I want you to just give me $180 and not pledge to my Patreon because it's just not a good look, It sucks. I sold out to the man and I no longer make 4-minute songs, 4-minute custom songs for people for $180. Didn't I send that? Did I play that song that I started remastering? Did I ever play that on here? That I made it for fucking $4 or $4. I made a 5-minute long song for somebody for $180. And I spent like a month and a half on it. It's fucking nuts. Where is it? The Dad song? It's called Dads. Where's Dads? I think I played it on here before. My voice is starting to wear out a little bit, you can tell. Dads 2024.
There's our daddy, feels alright. He's sitting in the living room, working hard to pay the bills, providing masculine thrills and chills. If I have I build a house and grill some meat, your sons and daughters need to eat. Our daddy's cool because he rocks. He loves to vernal equinox.
He loves to spend all day on his boat in the warm weather.
Over and over, we talk about that. Inebriated or sober, we talk about that. Come on, dance, you've always been there for me. Getting up to go to work in the sea. Come on, dance, we really love you the most. losing wife. Forget about that other shit. Our dad's the king, he loves his kids.
I'm a real big fucking fan of my sons and daughters.
Over and over, we talk about that. Inebriated or sober, we talk about that. Come on, Dad, you've always been there for me. Getting up to go to work in the sea. Come on, Dad, we really love you the most. From the morning to the night, Dad, we'll do it right. I've been up all night having fun.
Hello, son, it's me, your dad. I was with you the whole time, aren't you glad?
Not really, I was doing some unsavory things. Come on, Dad, you've always been there for me. Getting up to go to work in the sea. Come on, Dad, we really love you the most. From the morning to the night, Dad, we'll do it right. Come on, Dad, you've always been there for me. Getting up to go to work in the sea. Come on, Dad, we really love you the most. From the morning to the night, Dad, we'll do it right. 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 I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna support my girl.
That was I have the no one's ever gonna usurp my dad. That was how I found it. That was how I found the song originally, because I was like, what was the point? Why did I do this? And then I searched for the word usurp in my email, and that's how I found it. That's how I found it. I made that song for somebody for like $180. I spent weeks working on that for $180. Oh God. I mean, it's interesting when I first released the TV songs on Bandcamp, like it's hard for me to describe what that feels like. The first time that you post something that people can pay you for it. Because the whole time prior to that, I was like, no, nobody can pay me for this stuff. No one can pay me for this stuff. No one should pay me for any of this. And then I posted it, and I was like, no, this person, like one of the first people gave me like $100 for it. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're fucked up. You're fucked up in the head. You're a freak. Like I can't even, then when people give me money for stuff, I'm like, you're fucked up. You're a weird freak. You're a fucked up person. You're a sicko. You're a wart.
Of course, a lot of verde salsa and a side of beans too.
But then on top of that, I'm like the most like opinionated person, and it's like I make things that are like so distinctly what I want them to be. Like there's so many rules that govern, that glue things together. Like that's why I'm so afraid to work with other people, because I'm like so afraid of the rules. Like anybody else clashing with the rules. But right now I have full control of the rules. So if I write a line and I'm like, no, this is not following the rules. And I can't define the rules. You know what I mean? I can't define the rules. I can't write the list of the rules out. I just have to analyze each individual possible offense and assess whether or not it follows the rules or not. And then it's up to me whether or not it does. So even if you're like really smart and you're like, oh, this actually does follow the rules, here's how I can prove it. And they can go back in my catalog and they can find all the ways that I've done it before or whatever. I can still be like, no, doesn't work.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and dig in here. good.
That was pretty good. I would say the rules do change over time. They do change over time. Like I used to swear a lot more in my songs, and now it's hard to find me swearing in my songs. That's a big one. The swearing is a big one. Because I eventually realized that I thought it was too easy of a joke. And I don't like that. I don't like spoon feeding the jokes. I don't like handing the jokes over to you on a platter. You got to work for my jokes, baby.
Really like the salsa or the sauce that they use.
I've listen, the way that I've described my creativity is that I think of it as a run-on sentence. It's one long run-on sentence. There aren't multiple paragraphs. It's just one long sentence where it's like I started speaking the language at the beginning of the sentence. You know what I mean? And then the sentence just gets more and more elaborate as it goes on. And it starts to change, and it starts to look nothing like the beginning of the sentence. That, yeah, you can go back, and it's still part of the same run-on sentence. Still part of the same run-on sentence, but by the end here, this is not the same type of writing. This is not the same type of sentence. You know what I mean? This is a very different type of sentence. It might even have some Espanol in there, you know? I really like the salsa or the sauce that they use.
Really like the salsa or the sauce that they use.
Salsa, that's what that word means, Scott, man. That's what that means, actually. It means sauce in Espanol.
They probably could have put a little bit less of this, but...
Ooh, this is not good. They could have put less salsa in this.
They probably could have put a little bit less in this, but...
Oh, there's a weird face in there.
They probably could have put a little bit less.
I like this face. You know, Danger Bay, what I can tell you about Ableton is that I think with any DAW, actually, just don't learn too much. You know what I mean? That's the key. Key is that you gotta lock yourself into a tight space. And it's not until you master that tight space, that tight hole that you're sliding into, that you go to the other parts. You never touch the boobs until you're in the slit and you're making the slit come hundreds of times. You know what I mean? I didn't even touch. I never touched, for most of my sexual partners, I didn't even touch the boobs until I'd done vaginal penetration orgasms 50, 60, 70 times. You know what I mean? So it's like Ableton, the problem with Ableton tutorials is that they're essentially only for people like me who know how to use it. And it's like you just get kind of bored sometimes, and then you're like, oh, I'm going to watch like this weird sample chopping, warping method using these, esoteric plugin modes. You know what I mean? So it's like that the interesting stuff that Ableton can do. You shouldn't learn how to do any of that as a beginner. As a beginner, you shouldn't know any of that. You shouldn't start to dabble in it. You shouldn't get into techniques that are too advanced. You should just get something in there that sounds like a song and record it. Like that should be the only thing that you're looking to do at this point. Because otherwise it is just infinite. There are infinite things you can do with it. It's a very, very powerful creative tool, and you're not at the point where you can do any of that. And you'll never get there otherwise. Which maybe I'm just Zona de Nostra. Happy birthday. Feliz cumpleaños. I am arguably feeling better. Listen, when I started my career, I got this very fancy tutorial. He was using the application Reason, which was a soft synth, but it had a modular synth in the back, and it had all the cables that you could run. And it was really complex. Okay, I found a way to make it work in Ableton, and everyone was just like, Reason is the thing you got to use. It's awesome. So I got these like super advanced tutorials on subtractive synthesis, and I spent like hundreds of hours like reading these tutorials and trying to learn how to use synths and like master them. And the only thing I ever did was create these like basic patch noises that just sounded like basic synthwave sounds. And I just eventually put those into Ableton and like made songs with them. And I could have easily done it with just the basic synthesizers in Ableton. But I didn't even think that, like, I thought that that was like shameful. I thought I needed to use Reason. So there wasn't, it was just stupid. Like, it was just a stupid fucking thing that I learned the most complex way to do the most basic thing. And then all I was doing, you know, like I said, I would just make these basic patches in Reason and then put them in Ableton to make, you know, basic synthwave songs. And that's all that I ever did. That was how I learned. That was how I started. And so I had all that subtractive synthesis information that all went away. I don't know any of it anymore. It's the same way with my music theory knowledge. Because that was the same thing that I had forgotten all my music theory knowledge. And I just started writing songs. And I had a thought today. I had a thought while I was walking today that my goal is always to just make a song that sounds good. That's it. That's it. And I was thinking about how some people, they have like these sort of creative exercises that they do when they're composing. You know, they'll write a song and they'll try to use a strange instrument, or they'll try to use a strange key or whatever, or they'll try to have X key changes or whatever. That's fine. But I've never approached music that way. I've just been like, okay, if this is working, I want to try to make it the best thing it can possibly be, and that's it. And there's never like a rule set. It's just like, what things do I like about anything I'm doing?
I said the spice was still pretty good though.
Yeah, they overdid the sauce.
Yeah, chilaquiles is mostly a breakfast dish, but people...
Oh, fuck, you can get it at different times of day? Chilaquiles.
Yeah, chilaquiles is mostly a breakfast dish, but people can't...
Chilaquiles.
Yeah, chilaquiles is mostly a breakfast dish, but people can't get it at any time of the day.
I mean, you can ask me questions also, Danger Bay, because, like, you've been in the streams where I like write something in 20 minutes, and the way that you do that is just having familiarity with certain small aspects of the program. And once you can do that, you can just, I don't know. I find that the best thing for me is to just get something recorded versus getting it to be perfect. And it's like, there's just different phases of recording. And the earliest phases, you just want to be moving from piece to piece. You just want to be adding things. Some people like that, where they just like sit there and they try to tweak a patch for hours to make it sound exactly like how it sounds in their head. I can't do that. You know what I mean? It's like, I just need the melody to sound like what I want it to. I need it to sound like the layer. And then later in the process, I might be like, you know what, that synth never sounded good. But at that point, I'm unstoppable, right? Because the song already mostly exists. It's already there. I can't get stuck making it. So the goal is always to create that skeleton. You always want to make that skeleton. You need that skeleton, and you can work on the bones. You can polish the bones a little later, as long as you get that skeleton built. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that this concept applies to a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the idea comes from writing, because it's like, you can't edit something that doesn't exist. So people are like, oh, I don't have any ideas today. I can't write. I can't type out any ideas today. I don't have anything happening. This isn't going to be a masterpiece. Well, it's not going to be a masterpiece if it doesn't exist at all. So it's like, you just have to put something on the page. And I feel like that applies to essentially everything in creativity. Because until you can get past that phase, you can't get better. You simply can't, until you have forced yourself to make a bunch of things, small things that just exist. And once you do that, then it becomes a language that you're speaking, basically. Prior to that, you're trying to learn the language. You're trying to have some idea of how to speak it. And you just can't. I think David G. Jam, I think you're a great artist. I think you've done some Nautodrome, some really great stuff for that. I think you have a lot of really great creative ideas, especially with like your Bible shit. I think you have a lot of great ideas that you put together into things. I don't know what your specific art pursuits are, but I have seen, you know, some of the things you've done. I think they're great. I think you should give yourself a pat on the ass. You know what I mean? You're reading it, No Nose Job. It's a very intense. It was a very intense night. It's very cruel to work a night shift job and then just wire me up so that I can't disengage. I can't disengage. I can only do one person per night as being very cool. So, David G. Jam got it tonight. Sorry to everyone else. Keatsy, I think you're great at that too. I do think you're great at that. I think you're great at that. I don't know if I'd fall for it again though, Jen. I think I'm better at disengaging now. That was something that I had to work on after that happened because it was such a low point for me. Like the next morning, like waking up after getting like 2.5 hours of sleep. It was like a sunny, beautiful day, and I just felt like terrible. I felt absolutely awful, and I was like, how did I let someone do this to me? Somebody that I supported, that I cared about, that I did genuinely care about as a person. That like somebody that the other mods had a problem with, and I always defended them. And I was like, no, you're just misreading this. You're just misreading this. Keep this person here. I don't want to boot them. You know what I mean?
Try another bite.
I wonder if they're going to do better in the sauce on this one.
It's good though.
It's good though. It's good though.
It's good though. Needs a little bit less sauce, but
needs a little bit less sauce though. Telling them how much sauce to add to this thing. Sorry to everyone. It looks like one video is going to be made. I'm going to make it through one video tonight.
It's good though. Needs a little bit less sauce, but other than that, it's really good.
Yep, needs less sauce. Other than that, it's perfect, except it's drowning in sauce. Can you tell us what the sauce is? Can you tell us what the sauce is at all? What kind of sauce is it? What's the flavors that it needs less of?
It's pretty good at horchata too. I forgot what's in it, but I remember having one in Seattle for the first time, and I really enjoyed it. So I want to try one here in Mexico, where it's from.
He already forgot what's in it.
The first time. I forgot what's in it.
I already forgot what's in it.
Horchata too. I forgot what's in it, but I remember having one in Seattle for the first time, and I really enjoyed it. So I want to try one here in Mexico, where it's from.
Okay. He's going to say it has no added sugars or whatever, even though it's like a pure sugar drink. Oh, there's some nice shots here. He did a nice freaking lick there. I mean, how am I supposed to not capture these lick photos? These licking photos and this interesting Scottman face, and then he did a sexy sort of lick thing. Oh, look at that. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Holy moly. Ola mola. Gotta get the lick. This is a very Trumpian face. Ooh, look at that. We don't get this very much, do we? We don't get this kind of crap very much from him, do we? He's doing the tongue lips thing. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a nice face. Fuck. Milf Dagger. Milf Dagger. You know what's crazy to me? You know, I liked the Daredevil show on Netflix, and then they brought it back now on Disney Plus or whatever. It's fucking, it's Benson and Moorhead. It's fucking Benson and Moorhead, like spearheading it. That's crazy to me. Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead, really? It's cool. It's good so far. I like it. What is going on with you, man? What the fuck, man? What is this face now? I can't. There's so many face. What did he ate? Like it was like electrified or something. I don't know what happened. Oh man, there's some good faces in here. Look at that one. He looks like a bunny. He looks like a cute little bunny. God, there's so many fucking licks. Look at that. You know, I'm feeling kind of loquacious tonight, too. I haven't really been able to talk that much lately because of my throat, you know? Because of my congestion. So it's like all of a sudden now I can just ramble about dumb fucking shit.
It's very, very sweet and very, very tasty.
Okay, thank you.
Very delightful.
At least he can explain that something is sweet, right? I guess that's a. I guess we have to give him that.
Horchata, on the other hand, that was very delightful. The horchata, on the other hand, that was excellent.
What did you? You just cut the part out where you said that chilaquiles wasn't good?
Very delightful. The horchata, on the other hand, that was excellent. Really. The horchata, on the other hand, that was excellent.
You can't say on the other hand without the first premise.
Really excellent. And yeah, I couldn't remember what it was made of when I was drinking it, but yeah, horchata's
I couldn't remember what it was made of when I was drinking it.
I couldn't remember what it was made of when I was drinking it, but yeah, horchata's basically...
He must have said something really mean about it.
It's like a water drink that has like rice, sugar, and...
A water drink.
But yeah, horchata is basically, it's like a water drink that has like rice, sugar, and cinnamon mixed in together. It is...
It's rice milk, motherfucker.
Drink that has like drinking it, but yeah, horchata is basically, it's like a water drink that has like rice, sugar, and cinnamon mixed in together. It is... It's a concoction that is delightful. And that was easily a 10.
Whoa.
And that was easily a 10. It was easily a 10. Easily a 10. It was better than the one I had in Seattle.
Wow, it was even better than the one he had in Seattle. Wow. Fuck, this is a nice shot right here. Look how gorgeous this shot is. This is cinematic Scott, man. Cinematic Scott. He's an actor in this one.
Which is probably a good thing because horchata is a classic drink you get here in Mexico. Not
probably a good thing. Is this something where you need to declare it good or bad? That the horchata is better in Mexico City than in Seattle?
A Seattle drink.
It's not a Seattle drink.
It's a classic drink you get here in Mexico. It's not a Seattle drink.
Jesus fucking Christ, it's not a Seattle drink, is what you just said? That's what he just said? It's not a Seattle drink.
Humna, 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 humna.
I'm never gonna finish this video.
Humna, humna, boner.
I'm never gonna finish this video, and there's so many good Scott men in it, so So many new ones have dropped.
All right, so we.
I think part of why he's afraid is that he has this camera out in front of him, you know, and I think he's like always worried about it being taken, possibly.
Check out some of the restaurants and cafes here in Mexico City. So now we're gonna switch gears over to some like street vendors or like some more like local stuff like taquerias or other different spots to get some really good food.
Oh, taquerias or different spots to get some really good food.
We'll have to get that a different day though because I'm full. All right, so stay tuned for some more awesome food. All right, so now it's time to get some more in the way of like street food, or basically things where you can, or foods you can get that's not like at a sit-down restaurant.
This motherfucker is defining street food in this video while he's had a career doing this for 16 years. Not a career, but he's been doing this for 16 years, and he's defining street food for us. That's good to know. Okay.
Or basically things where you can, time to get some more in the way of like street food, or basically things where you can, or foods you can get that's not like at a sit-down restaurant. So we're gonna make sure I'm not anybody's way. We're gonna kick things up on restaurants. So we're gonna make sure I'm not anybody's way. We're gonna kick things off over here in the Coyoacan area.
Man, that's cool. It's cool that street food is not a sit-down restaurant. That's what street food is. This whole time I had sort of a misunderstanding of what it was, but now it's like, now I fucking know. It's like, now I fucking know as fuck what it is.
Over to the Mercado de Coyoacan. So inside there's a legendary place we can get some tostadas.
Okay.
And of course you can get some other cool stuff as well too. So let's head.
Okay, some other cool stuff. This is where he said this is in his Instagram reel. He described the fruits and vegetables as collectibles. He said you can get other great collectibles. He said you can get fresh fruits, vegetables, and other great collectibles. He said this twice when in his Instagram reel about this Sir Brandon, giving 5 subs, thank you so much. Moose Monday, how are you doing? Moose Monday. Did you know, hey, Moose Bones, did you know that street food is like food that you get on the street? It's not like sit down. Definitely use some nuts. Did you win the tournament? The tourney? It's the thought of the pussy that does me in. I don't like the taste of the smell of the feeling. I could definitely use some non-sex healing.
Time to get some more in the way.
I need you to hear this Moose Bones raid.
All right, so now it's time.
You need to know what street food is. Okay, you're about to learn what it is.
Time to get some more in the way of like street food, or basically things where you can, or foods you can get that's not like at a sit-down restaurant. So,
did you know this? It's like food you can get that's not like at a sit-down restaurant. Okay, does that help you? Now you know what street food is. Finally,
we're gonna make sure about anybody's way. We're gonna kick things off over here in the Coyoacan area.
Sir Brain Damage, hook up Zone de Nostra. You're my hookup guy. I need my hookup guy. Give Zone de Nostra like a big pills pile. Give him snorts. Give some snorts. Birthday snort. It's a birthday snort for Zone de Nostra.
Yeah, over to the Mercado de Coyoacan. So inside there's a legendary place where you can get some tostadas. And of course,
exactly.
You can get some other cool stuff as well too.
Exactly. They have legendary tostadas inside. Exactly.
So let's head in and take a look. Welcome to Mercado de Coyoacán. It is a very cool market with all kinds of fresh produce.
All kinds of fresh produce. Did you see the fresh produce they had there? Did you see it? Do you see the fresh produce right here, folks? Do you see it? Do you see what's right there? The fresh produce? Oh my God, David G. Jam sub. Check out this fresh produce they got here. Look at that. You see that crap? You see the fresh produce? Is everybody seeing it? Everybody see? Everybody see it? Rare delicacy. I got high off the Sour Patch Kids in Mexico. I got travelers stoner. I got travelers stoned from the Sour Patch Kids, children's. Niños de Sour Patch.
Nuts, spices, and even some cool souvenirs which you can buy as well too.
They have some cool souvenirs to go buy.
Diarrhea! 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 Diarrhea!
You know, that was the other thing, though. Did you see the Post internet website when I mentioned to my brother that he called Mexican Town? He called it affluent. He called Mexican Town in Detroit. He called it an affluent area.
And even some cool.
Like that's fucking deranged. That's deranged ass shit right there.
Here's what you can buy as well too. It was really cool checking out the market, but we're about to come up to the coolest thing of the market, which
the coolest thing of the market.
Checking out the market.
God, I love the coolest thing of the market.
But we're about to come up to the coolest thing of the market, which
the coolest thing of the market.
Cool checking out the market, but we're about to come up to the coolest thing of the market, which I'll tell you more live.
We're about to come up to the coolest thing of the market. Man, I can't wait to see the coolest thing of the market. Fuck, I'd kill to see the coolest thing of the market. What I wouldn't give to see the coolest thing of the market.
All right, so after navigating the market, we come to the market, which I'll tell you more live. All right, so after navigating the market, we come to the most famous spot in the whole market. We got the Tostada station. They're known for their legendary tostadas, some of the best in all Mexico City. You get all kinds of great toppings from chicken to, of course, seafood.
Chicken to, of course, seafood.
How to get the great toppings from chicken to, of course, seafood. So I decided to get a tinga de pollo tostada.
Tinka de poo. Tinka de poo. Oh my God.
Seafood. So I decided to get a tinga de pollo tostada. So a tostada is a big, crunchy tortilla shell topped with lots of great toppings. This one has
topped with lots of great toppings. He's bringing back the diarrhea theme with the tinka de poo.
It's a big.
Oh, I love the tinka de poo. I love the tinka de poo. This is the tinka de poo. It's like tinkle de poo. It's when you piss out the diarrhea. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's tinka de poo.
Crunchy tortilla shell topped with lots of great toppings. This one has like
I fucking hate when he just says like, "Oh, it's so good. It's a thing that has lots of great stuff on it. You got to try it."
Chicken, chilies, lettuce, cheese, crema, even avocado.
Even avocado. Will you fucking shut the fuck up, man? Jesus Christ. Mexican food that has even avocado on it? You smug fuck. Look at this fucking smug fucker who just said even avocado. They even have avocado on this Mexican dish.
Wish me luck.
Wish me luck. What the
cheese,
fuck is
crema, even avocado. Wish me luck. Wish me luck.
I give you luck.
Delicioso.
Oh, shut the fuck up, man. Oh, God. I'm never going to finish this fucking video. Kiss time. Time to kiss.
Muy delicioso.
Muy delicioso.
Muy delicioso.
Muy delicioso.
This is cut perfectly. The chicken's very flavorful. Lots of great.
Cooked perfectly.
This is cooked perfectly. The chicken's very flavorful. Lots of great spices and sauces.
Lots of great spices and sauces. I as an anosmic, I fucking hate him. Christ, I fucking hate him.
Absolutely delicious. Cooked perfectly.
Who was making the bingo card? Somebody was making the bingo card. Somebody was making it right before Bohobo left the server in the community. Because that was one of Bohobo's final messages in the server, was commenting on Scottman for Scottman Bingo. Somebody was making it. No, it was strictly Scottman Bingo.
I love this. They are messy though. Those tostadas. They are messy though.
I talk to Bohobo every now and then though. God, I love this Scottman. This is an awesome Scottman. Look at this Scottman. Fuck, this is like 90s. This is like 90s low budget action film Scottman right here. I love this one. I like this one too. The most critical thing he said about a restaurant, he made an Instagram post and he said that he wasn't served for 30 minutes or something at a restaurant and he ended up leaving. That was his most scathing comment, but more recently at a Mediterranean restaurant in Detroit, he was mad at them because they added a 2%, I think, credit card usage fee, and they didn't tell him in advance. So he was pretty mad about it. He put him on blast. He put him on blast on Instagram, and then in the video, he just did like a casual, like, oh, it didn't bother me that much. I mean, it's only 2% or whatever, but just heads up. And he did actually name them, yeah. He didn't name the one that didn't serve him. No, he didn't drive to Mexico City. Driving to Mexico City would be a fucking, that'd be a long fucking trip, I'll tell you.
Those tostadas were delicious. I showed the one, but I ended up getting a second one off camera, a beefsteak one, or like it was like a beef steak. That was really good too.
Okay. The recent one was a Mediterranean restaurant in Metro Detroit. It was in a food tour video that we saw. We just recently watched it. Or no, did he do a reel about it? I think he did do a reel about it. I don't think he's featured it on YouTube yet. I don't believe he's featured it on YouTube yet.
Heard so many great reviews on the tostadas, and I'm glad I got to try them. And it's pretty cool that even though I was able to pay with cash, they accept credit cards there. So
pretty cool. Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool that even though I was able to pay with cash, they accept credit cards there. So it's good that they're a little bit flexible on that. And for 2 tostadas, that was only 80 pesos, which is very, very cheap. You pay a little bit more, you get some of the seafood ones. But I heard their seafood ones are really good, like the octopus or the crab or the tuna. They even have a ceviche one. However, I'm trying to play it safe a little bit after what happened earlier in the week, so I decided to get more like grilled meats, like chicken or beef this time. But
why are you worried about the cooked seafood? Is it rare? Do they give you raw seafood on these tostadas?
A little bit more, you get some of the seafood ones. But I heard their seafood ones are really good, like the octopus or the crab or the tuna. They even have a ceviche one. However, I'm trying to play it safe a little bit after what happened earlier in the week, so I decided to get more like grilled meats, like chicken or beef.
I'm guessing it's not like sushi. It's not like sushi quality seafood, so they probably cook it, would be my guess.
Beef this time. But yeah, definitely have to check it out, though.
Okay.
All right, so now we're going to leave the Coyoacan area, and I'm going to head over to Roma Norte to enjoy some more great street food. We need to get more tacos while we're at it too at some point. All right, so I made over to the Roma Norte neighborhood.
Listen, he got mostly pukey. He got mostly puking. He only got diarrhea once, apparently, but the diarrhea lasted for 1.5 days.
Very popular.
Oh, yeah, what if he just got like a raw chicken taco? That would be really funny if that was what. He's like, I'm not sure what I got it from. What? And then he's like, oh, yesterday I had raw chicken tacos, snake eggs.
Place along with other neighborhoods like
snake egg omelet.
Coyoacan, which I was just in, and also La Condesa, and many others. But this area has a lot of great restaurants, and of course, this is where we even started this food tour as well.
Yep. Okay.
But we're gonna check out a couple different areas for street food here. So the first place is just a block or two away.
I don't know where you are, and I don't know what it's like, so. I had Tinka de Poo yesterday.
All right, I think we found the spot. So this stand here is called Jenny's Quesadillas. So this is a place where you can go to get some street quesadillas.
Oh, you can get quesadillas here. Fuck, I didn't see that happening.
Iconic street foods out of Mexico City. So when looking for great places for street food, you definitely check online blogs for recommendations like this.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Look at online blogs.
Came up many times. And not that too, but look for places that are either very sanitary or there are a lot of people. And this place looks incredibly busy. So that's how you know that it is a place where you can get street food safely.
Okay. Okay.
So let's head over and get a quesadilla. All right.
I got the PP squirt pie quesadilla.
Muy delicioso. Hot.
He's fucking smart ass.
Muy delicioso.
Muy delicioso. Muy delicioso.
Hot and delicious.
Hot and delicious. That's not what that means.
Muy delicioso.
I mean, I would get a quesadilla there, obviously, if they were highly acclaimed. I mean, they're not hard to make at home, but I don't know.
Muy delicioso. Hot and delicious.
Hot and delicious. He presented his hand out.
Muy delicioso. Hot and delicious. So I got that.
Oh, there was a nice little.
Delicious.
There it was. I want to get that little blank. There he is. He's gone to paradise. Paradiso. He's dead. Oh, poor Scottman died. Shit. Fuck. I didn't want him to die on this food tour. I didn't want him to die on this food tour, but he dead. He dead. He's dead. I'm sorry, everyone.
So I got that tinga de pollo.
Hey, you got the tinga de poo again. You got the tinga de poo again. He's gonna be shitting again. You get that one to make you go poo poo.
So I got the tinga de pollo. It's like chicken, like a tomato sauce. There's of course cheese in it. It's a quesadilla, and it's delightful. It's very juicy, very cheesy.
It's very cheesy, very delicious. God, you're fucking annoying as fuck, man.
In it, this is the quesadilla, and it's delightful. It's very juicy, very cheesy. This is delicious.
God, I fucking hate how. Oh. He talks like he thinks he's an expert. Oh my God. He thinks he's a fucking expert. He's like, Oh, I've had good quesadillas, and these quesadillas stand out in a big way. I've been all over the world. I've had the best quesadillas. I've had the best quesadillas in the business, and these are usually at the same level as the best quesadillas in the business. Don't miss out on them.
That quesadilla was the best one I've ever had. It's better than any quesadilla you can get back in the United States. It was cooked to perfection. Like you can even watch her make the quesadillas in front of you.
Shut the fuck up, man. It's out in the street is where the food is prepared. You can't not see her make them. You have to actively turn away. You have to choose to not see your food be made.
It was cooked to perfection. Like you can even watch her make the quesadillas in front of you. It's like if I wasn't getting other street food coming up, I almost would have gotten more. Yeah, what?
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Getting other street food?
If I wasn't getting other street food, I would have gotten more.
Coming up, I almost would have gotten more.
Wow.
So yeah, one quesadilla for 30 pesos, that was totally worth it. Very, very juicy too. So good. All right, so the next spot is getting right here in Roma Norte as well. We have to get some more tacos because you know me, I love my tacos.
Shut the fuck up, motherfucker. No, he didn't take the subway. He only took Ubers.
We're of course still here in the Roma Norte area, and there is a really good taqueria or street taqueria called Taqueria Los Amigos.
Taqueria or street taqueria.
So I was looking for some great taco spots online last night. This place popped up, and for street tacos, they're calling my name. So let's get some street tacos because we're in Mexico.
For street tacos, they're calling my name.
And for street tacos, they're calling my name. So let's go get some street tacos because when you're in Mexico City, you have to get street tacos at least once. Otherwise, have you even visited Mexico City?
No, he got those from a restaurant. Street is different from restaurant, okay? You sit down at that restaurant, but street taco is different. This is a very different experience. What the fuck? What is he doing? He's going like this over and over again. Can't understand what you said. The thing is, he's making himself super uncomfortable to talk right next to all these people to just say, very flavorful, very delicious. These are good. That's what he's fucking embarrassing himself and making himself super uncomfortable to say, these are good. It's not like he's like trying to quickly identify the flavors in the salsa and the flavors in the seasoning, you know, so that he remembers them. He's just literally being like, good, yum. What is he saying there? I don't know what he said. I have no idea what he's saying. You think he's saying amazing tacos? Yeah, he is. He did say amazing tacos. Good job. Good job. I'm not good at the lip reading crap.
Well, those hit the spot. Those tacos were fantastic.
That's what he did. He did like this incredibly uncomfortable thing where he sat there so that he could say very flavorful, amazing tacos.
Classic al pastor tacos with, of course, beef, cilantro, onion, pineapple, and even other times you can get there too. Even some spicy salsa. The street food scene in Mexico.
Even some spicy salsa. Fuck off, man.
You can get there too.
Oh God, he did a nice reset shot right there. He's dead again. We lost him again. Sorry, everyone. He's gone. He's gone.
Even some spicy salsa.
Well, because this is the diarrhea video, Race Anger. This is the diarrhea video. Also, I'm going to go to Mexico City in June, where he is now.
The street food scene in Mexico City, it's on top of the world. So now...
It's on top of the world. What the fuck does that mean?
The street food scene in Mexico City, it's on top of the world. So now I'm in the mood for a little bit of dessert. So one thing I've been waiting... I'm in the mood for a little bit of dessert. Even some spicy salsa. The street food scene in Mexico City, it's on top of the world. So now I'm in the mood for a little bit of dessert.
Finally?
So one thing I've been wanting to try for many years are churros.
The rarest of all things. The rarest of all things on earth.
I've been wanting to try for many years are churros.
Churros. Churros.
I've been wanting to try for many years are churros.
Churros. Churros. He did a double breath before he said that.
Been wanting to try for many years are churros.
Churros.
So I've been seeing them so many times by people on Instagram and YouTube. I'm like, I need to get some.
What the fuck are you talking about? What planet are you on? The fuck, man? Have you seriously never had churros anywhere?
So many times when eaten by people on Instagram and YouTube, I'm like...
Look at this Scott, man. Look at this fucking Scott, man. Holy fuck, man. This video is a nightmare. This is the bane of my existence.
I need to get some. So I think the time has come for us to get some. And I know just a place is...
What?
In fact, for churros, it's a legendary place.
Churros. Churros. It's got two R's. Roll your R, man, if you're going to do churros. Hi, I'd like the churros. This video is... Yes. I mean, Freddy is a different sort of bad. This is sort of a bad... Freddy is just gross, but this like actively sucks. It sucks intelligence out of you. It sucks happiness out of your soul. It's like a syringe that goes directly into your brain. It sucks your soul out of it. You know what I mean? Like that sort of thing. Freddy's just like you want to puke.
All right, and here's the place, El Moro. El Moro is the place to go for churros in Mexico City. There are locations all around the city, and everybody online who talks about churros, they go to El Moro.
Okay, everybody online who talks about churros. Okay. Churros.
So I think We need to go get some dessert. I am so excited right now. All right.
We've already seen so much fucking footage, AI generated footage of him putting the churro like into his brain.
I just order at the counter, get some fresh churros, put it with sugar, and you have to get one of their dipping sauces too. Got their chocolate or chocolate. All right.
Please, Scott, man, please. Just call it chocolate. You don't need to call it chocolate latte. Fuck, man.
And you have to get one of their dipping sauces too. Got their chocolate or chocolate. And you have to get one of their dipping sauces too. Got their chocolate or chocolate.
Fucking loser fucking shit. God damn it. Stop being so fucking weird, man. You don't have to fucking, oh my God. Like, if you're gonna do that, like, be like, or chocolate, as the locals call it, and then you go, like, oh my God, man.
All right, so we're gonna try 2 bites on camera. One with.
What the fuck? We're gonna try 2 bites on camera? You've already figured this the fuck out?
Without the chocolate sauce and the other without. Now I know what I've been missing.
Now I know what I've been missing. A fried thing that has cinnamon sugar on it. God fucking damn it, man.
Now I know what I've been missing.
What is it? Sweet, cinnamony.
They're better than donuts in my opinion. It's like...
Okay.
It's just fried dough. It looks like a long stick. Coated with...
You're explaining to us what it looks like? It looks like a long stick. Interesting. Good to know. Good to know.
It's like, it's just fried dough. It looks like a long stick, coated with sugar. And you gotta dip it in one of the dipping sauces.
Dip it in one of the dipping sauces.
Here we go.
Thank God he got fucking flushed. Jesus Christ.
Because even there with the chocolate sauce, amazing.
What is it called? Chocolate sauce? I don't remember that. I don't remember it being called that.
You have to get churros here in Mexico City. These are phenomenal. Those are really good. What a great way to wrap up my day of street food. Everything from delicious tostadas to tacos to quesadillas to churros. All right. So
here's where he did his diarrhea.
That is the food tour. We've had a lot of great stuff, and of course we even had, unfortunately,
a lot of great diarrhea.
In the plans earlier in the week, but at least we were able to recover and get back to the swing of things.
Yeah, we had a little bit of the diarrhea, and now we got back out of the diarrhea.
Yeah. Had such a great time checking out all the great foods here. There's so many different food options here in Mexico City. This is just a small taste of what the city has to offer. So we've had so many great things from pozole to lots of tacos, tostadas, enchiladas, some really good quesadillas. And of course I'm also naming like street foods too. So it's like, of course I really enjoyed concluding to the street food. And of course,
you are fucking so bad at this fucking shit, man. Jesus Christ.
Foods too, so it's like
street food. I'm also naming like street foods too. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? You can just fucking list off the fucking shit, man. Just fucking talk about it. Just fucking say it. Don't fucking classify it into stuff that's not even a classification.
Of course, I really enjoyed concluding things with the street food, and of course wrapping things up with...
I really enjoyed concluding things with the street food, and of course wrapping things up. What the fuck are you... Oh!
So it's like, of course I really enjoyed concluding things with the street food, and of course wrapping things up with churros.
Cool, man. Fucking cool, bro.
So yeah, with churros.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic food. So yeah, definitely have to check out Mexico City for the food scene. It is absolutely incredible. So enjoyable.
Oh my fucking God, man.
food scene is absolutely incredible. So enjoyable. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button. Don't forget to click that subscribe button so that way.
Fuck, man. Oh my god. Oh my god, Scott, man. Just fucking reshoot these fucking
Make
things.
sure to click that like button. So enjoyable. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button. Don't forget to click that subscribe button so that way you don't miss out any future adventures. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scott Man, signing out from Mexico City.
Like, if you're fucking too tired to get things out, just don't get them out, man. Just be done. Just fucking don't shoot it today. Just shoot another time or whatever when you just said it. When you said it good. Fuck, man. Fuck. Who's gonna play the last diarrhea? Who's gonna play the last diarrhea so I can fucking leave? So I can go rest my voice. I did my singing exercises today too. I think that's why my voice is tired.
Diarrhea, 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 diarrhea. Diarrhea, 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 diarrhea.
Athletic fitness sport.
I mean, Scottman literally the other day, he said this about Mexico City. Okay.
Humna, boner.
He said this. He said Mexico City is such an awesome city, but did you know that you can go on many different day excursions too? Did you know this? That you can like leave Mexico City? You can like go there and you can go out of there and go back to there? Did you know about this? Well, I just found out about it. I found out about it in his reel, so that's what I found out. Yeah. Well, it's possible that if you leave, you won't be there anymore. I'm not gonna say what's gonna happen. No, I posted the post today, David G. Jam. I posted his post. I collected it properly, you know. So do you have anything else you want to say to me? I'm gonna go relax a little bit, you know. I want to lift weights tomorrow. I still can't decide. I still can't decide if I should get this Wagyu sandwich for my birthday. Do you think that that's ridiculous? Do you think that that's stupid? Like, I want to spend $25 on a half birthday cake from a place called Susie Cakes. That's allegedly the best cake place here now that Paper Route Bakery closed. But I still want the Wagyu sandwich. $82. $82 Wagyu sandwich to celebrate my 40th birthday. Do you think I can do it? Is that what I should do? Should I actually do it? I mean, I'm never going to do it. You know what I mean? I'm never going to do this. Seems like for my 40th birthday, it seems like it could be worth it. You know? I have to pre-order it tomorrow if I'm going to do it. You know? I have to. That's how it works. My birthday was 2 weeks ago, but I got sick and couldn't celebrate it. I got sick and spent my 40th birthday in bed, rotting like a cummed corpse, a corpse that had cummed 100,000 times. You would buy me that sandwich? That's nice of you. Thank you. Wish me as many birthdays as you can. Wish me as many birthdays as you can, because I'm fucking 40 now. I'm fucking 40 now because I turned it on the 16th. Whoa!
Is a literally subscribe
The treat. Present to Waffle House. And for a big treat. I love my 40K a year. That's good, Viv. Thank you so much. You probably are as well. Oh my God, Moose Bones! Oh my God, Moose Bones! Hey, night. Bill Gates' prostate even got one. I think that's a good Plains donated note. I love that.
Things that I say, I see them every day. Like rap is here to stay. I'm gonna live my life. The rap is by my side. Here's my body and my mind. Rap is mine.
I'm gonna be reunited with Orno this Saturday.
Rap is mine. Rap is mine. Rap is mine. Rap is mine.
Wow. Listen, thank you all. Thank you all so frickin' much. You remind me of OJ. Just the way he killed people, you know what I mean? And he ran all those yards or whatever. He ran all those yards, he killed all those people. That's how I feel in my heart. That's how you make me feel, you know? That's how you make me feel right now. Okay, as long as I don't I'm gonna lift weights again tomorrow.
I think your cock is ready to work.
So as long
hard.
as I don't relapse on my fucking cold, I'll be back on Thursday, all right? After I've had my birthday cake and my Wagyu sando. You know what I mean? $80 sandwich. And they're probably going to want me to tip like 20% on that. I can't tip 20% on the fucking thing. Fucking Wagyu sando. All right, let's wrap out of here. What's it called? It's called Feed Zach. Let's feed this guy. Yeah, I don't need, I might watch his day trip video since it's only 12 minutes long, but I knew that was going to be a tough one to get through, 27 minutes. All right, you all were cooked to perfection as well. You had great spices. There were great spices in every bite. All right, once the button illuminates, now I can say goodbye to you. Buenas noches.